Alright, what's up, guys? We're here for GameStorm Modern on Sundays. Round one, we have Mike on the left on Mono Red Prison and Dennis on the right on Mono Red Phoenix. These decks are playing a lot of the same cards, except Dennis's deck has more direct burn spells rather than like removal spells like Mike has. And generally Mike's game plan in this matchup is going to be try to stick some lock pieces, such as Chalice of the Void, or normally it'd be Blood Moon, but in this matchup that doesn't do anything. And then stick a threat that will end the game. Usually Chandra, Torch of Defiance, Hazoret, things like that.
Yeah, sorry I'm really quiet right now. I'm trying to type out some sideboards.
Alright, so Dennis gonna fetch down to just 19. So he gets a basic mountain. I'm actually surprised he has fetches at all in his deck.
He was talking to me about it like a week ago. It's just to thin out his deck because he feels like he gets flooded out too much. Even with like the little amount of lands he actually plays.
Sure.
It allows him to just like not hit cards he doesn't want to hit.
I guess there's really not a ton of downside to just playing all of it. Sure.
Right.
It's actually really hard to tell whose sideboard is whose.
That one is
Yeah, there's
Mike's.
That's a Witchbane Orb that has to be Mike's.
Yeah.
So this is left. Okay. So turn one, Faithless Leading from Dennis. Gonna put a Phoenix into the graveyard. Looking to put that into play next turn. I don't know if he has it or not. Mike has Relic turn one though.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
I guess that's just main deck. In this meta, a lot of decks are main decking Relic. I've seen Tron main decking it. I've seen Blue-White main decking it.
Yeah, I ran into it a lot at the Open.
Okay.
When I was playing, because I mean I'm playing Storm, so like everything that's coincidental hate against this deck is also against my deck,
yeah.
right?
Which kind of sucks, but
Yeah, like I lost against Scape Shift because he turned one relic, and then after I got him to pop the relic by putting one of my two Passing Flames in the yard, he played another one.
okay. Yeah, it looks like Mike kept a one-lander that's leaning really hard on this Relic being relevant. And it is relevant in this matchup, but most of Dennis's deck is just the burn deck. So,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, most of Dennis's deck is just the burn deck, so a lot of that just doesn't care about the graveyard at all. As he just gets to cast probably, I think he just cast 3 different burn spells there. And then Phoenix was exiled before it could do anything. Okay, Mike might actually be able to get something going off one land here. He just exiled Spirit Guide, Ritual, Chandra.
Seems good.
That's okay. He is only at 8, assuming I counted correctly from last turn. So that's not great for him. But Chandra does a decent job of taking over the game if unchecked.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. A lot of people were freaking out about it for a while, how it's the, they would always say it's the next Jace, the Mind Sculptor, because it has 4 abilities, like almost no other walkers.
That is kind of ridiculous. And honestly, Jace isn't even very good anymore. Uh, Obviously, in a standard environment, Jace would be kind of nuts, but I think just being in red rather than being in blue is enough for it to not be
Right.
as crazy as. I
So
think
it
he
looks
might
like
actually just die here.
5. No, he only goes down
He's
to
going
3.
to 3. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. So, okay, so here Mike just gonna add 2 mana off of Chandra's ability, one of Chandra's pluses, and Sweltering Suns to clear that Swift Spear. And there's a Skewer to end the game. There you go. That's perfect. I'm gonna run their sideboard though.
Yeah, there were like a million things he could have had there that end the game, so not surprised to see Dennis take game 1. This is a matchup where Mike has to find Chalice or lose, basically. All the other lock pieces are only good at locking out a portion of Dennis's game plan. And in Modern, generally, decks are looking to attack from multiple angles. So, we have sideboards we can pull up here. I hate your
iPhones.
I hate your iPhone, by the way.
I know. I'm sorry. Really not that sorry.
All right, so Mike's got Dismember, Elixir of Immortality, Dragon's Claw, Witchbane Orb, Pyroclasm, Pithing Needle, Bifrost, Relic, and Anger of the Gods. Witchbane Orb, very good here.
Anger's
That's
pretty good too.
basically a lock piece in this matchup. If you get like Witchbane Orb and Ensnaring Bridge on the board, there's like absolutely no way Dennis can ever hurt you.
Right.
Other than that, I don't really see anything that's that great. He might want Anger of the Gods. It does exile Phoenix,
Right.
so having seen Phoenix last game, it's probably coming in. Same thing with Relic. Very good against Phoenix, but really not great against the rest of the deck. Like as we saw there, the Relic really didn't do anything. It prevented the Phoenix from coming back, but that didn't really matter.
Right.
Yeah. On Dennis's side, I'm not seeing a whole lot that he wants. A Braid's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Shatterstorm is pretty obvious.
I think Hazoret can just come in because it's good.
Hazoret should come in because
At the very least, it's just pitch a card and deal 2 damage.
Well, it also can't be killed by any of his removal.
Other than Dismember out of the board.
Yeah, and there's no way he boards that in without
Right.
knowing about Hazoret. And it also doesn't care about Ensnaring Bridge because it just gets to shock your opponent every turn, regardless of
Right.
if Bridge is up or not.
What's the text on Leyline of Punishment? Because I've never actually seen that one played before.
I
very little.
I don't remember. I can look that up.
I was gonna say. You could pull it up if you wanted off the deck builder. It is up there.
If it's in your opening hand, you begin the game with it on the battlefield.
Damage can't be prevented.
Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented.
Seems
that
relevant,
doesn't
kind of,
not
not
in this
really.
matchup. It's not. But
And then what's Witchbane Orb's text?
you have hexproof.
Okay.
4-mana artifact.
So it does not stop Hazard's ability, right? Because Hazard's ability says each opponent each opponent is dealt 2 damage or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not actually that incredible here.
Yeah.
Nothing turn 1, which I'm really wondering what the rest of his hand looks like if he's keeping a hand that... I saw Simian Spirit Guide. He's keeping a hand that has Simian Spirit Guide and
Double
lands
Spirit Guide.
and just doesn't do anything with them. Okay. Ritual. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Into
yeah,
Hazard,
yeah,
and that's fine.
That's good enough. He's got 3 cards left. Next turn, he can go... Well, he probably can't get down to 1 card to start attacking with, but he can get close.
Well, we saw one Arclight Phoenix there, and it looks like... I can't really see what else is in his hand here. I see...
Swift Spear, Skewer, Lava Spike.
Yeah. Someone needs to stop kicking
Bolts.
this.
Well, either way, he's got plenty of burn spells. Dennis fetching down to 19. Fetches are basically just a free roll in this matchup.
Right.
I don't think the 1 point of damage is ever going to be relevant in a matchup like this. You're not really racing against the prison deck.
Right. What's the card on the right in Dennis's hand?
It's Lava Spike.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Takes 3.
I'm not.
Prowess.
Did you not sequence that correctly? Why would you not cast Swift Spear first unless he looted into it? There's a second one in the yard though, so I feel like he wouldn't have looted into it.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was only 3 because the Prowess triggered on the Soulscar Mage.
Right, yeah, but it's just improper sequencing. Lost him a point of damage there.
So you got Lava Spike, a Skewer.
Yeah, he's just got 3 burn
and
spells.
a Lava Spike, so that's, what, 6?
Yep.
9?
No, that's 9
That's
damage.
9
yeah.
damage, and then get a Phoenix back, and then hit for 3. That's
Yep.
12 damage in 1 turn.
He's at 5.
That's pretty good. And Dennis has a bolt in hand, so.
I think Mike has Anger of the Gods to clean this up. Oh, Ensnaring Bridge is also good enough.
No, he's
yeah,
just going to use the anger.
It's like the same thing, basically.
Right. I mean, but Dennis does have the bolt in hand. So all he has to do is draw another burn spell. Which.
Anamorphose
That's
draws
a
a
braid.
Braid.
Still has this bolt, and.
I mean, you can just bolt him down to...
Yeah, fire it off now. Get him down to 2. I mean, why not? 1, 2, 3. Oh, flashback Faithless Looting, and then just try to get the win here, maybe?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have any mana now, but sure. Light up
Oh,
the stage,
double light up the stage,
looking
that-
very bad here.
It's not going to look bad this next turn.
Oh, well, yeah, it'll, like, basically guarantee that he draws into something next turn. He can get rid of one of them, though.
Right. Yeah, because he can go, like, bolt into light up the stage, and then hopefully hit another burn spell off that.
Yeah.
Probably going to see this Ensnaring Bridge come down, or no.
No,
he's
he's
going to 2 ya.
he's got a race.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, what other out does he have?
Goes to 7 here. Oh, there's a Skewer. Game's
yeah,
over.
he's just dead. Yep.
So are we switching over to the next match?
Yeah, as soon as I cut the VOD, there we go.
All right, I'm gonna go walk out there and go get their electricals and stuff. You wanna let me get by real quick?
Yeah.
Plug everything in first. Oh, there you go. There's that. Oh, really? They're in the middle of boarding.
Okay, cool. So I have in front of me the decks that they're playing. Left side is it's playing an Antiquities War deck. It's an interesting one.
Nope, you're good. They're going to game 2, and Raymond got game 1.
You know what Raymond's last name is? It's very hard to read.
Do you want me to ask him?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Antiquities of War? That's a
Yeah, it's a meme.
How do I spell your last name? Raymond. Okay. Perkins. I wasn't sure if that was like double K or not.
Yeah, right. It's a little hard to tell. Okay, so in
Oh,
weird
wait, why is he playing the Black White Gideon deck?
who got game 1, you said?
Raymond.
Okay. Yeah. That's about what I would expect. So
So this is Antiquities War. What is this? What deck is this? I've
so
not seen it.
so here's my guess as to what's going on here.
It's the blue enchantment, right? The saga?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my guess as to what's going on here is he just took the Tezzeret deck and put Antiquities War in it.
Oh, like the Tesserator deck?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
That's what I'm assuming is going on here because that seems like the best place to put that card.
Yeah. My question is, did Dan borrow the deck from Mark Aguilera?
I have no idea.
Because that's the only time I've ever seen Black White Gideon before.
I mean, that's a pretty. It's a pretty reasonably popular, like, casual modern deck that I've seen a lot. So it's not really out of the question that someone else in the store owns it.
Yeah.
How many people tonight? 30 plus 100 million. You probably sent that message a while ago, huh?
Yeah. We should probably pull that, like, the pop-out chat up so that way... Right there, yeah. You just, like, fucking, like, put it on the screen over here. I don't even care. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as their hand's not there.
I actually have no idea how many people there are tonight. But
I could take a guess.
it seemed definitely more than last week. We had 19 last week. Definitely looks like more than that from where we're standing.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just message John. and
Generally
ask.
just assume we have like 20-something players.
Yeah, but tonight's Game of Thrones, so, like...
That's true.
Yeah, had we had someone else for commentary, I probably would have played tonight. Just because I feel like playing today. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I did really bad in Standard, so I need to redeem myself by playing Modern.
What are you playing in Standard?
I borrowed someone's deck.
Oh, okay.
Borrowed black, white, like, Angel Knights.
Oh, okay. That's
16.
pretty mediocre.
There's
but-
16 tonight.
Oh, really?
Hey, that means 4 rounds.
Does it?
Yeah.
What's the cutoff for 5?
It's 8 plus 1. It's multiples of 8 plus 1.
Okay, okay.
So if we had 17,
Yeah.
if we had one more player, it would have been 5 rounds.
It's rough. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, John said Game of Weather or Game of Thrones and weather played a factor into that. Game of Weather.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I was driving to work this morning. Like, I straight up walked out of my house without a coat on, and then I walked right back in the house. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't, because after yesterday's weather, last thing I expected. Okay.
All right. Solid.
Yeah, I mean, see you here next week.
Doesn't help us this week.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see Antiquities of War. I saw 2 Mox Opals.
So I played the Antiquities War deck in Standard.
Yeah.
Back when we still had Improvise in Standard. Generally, the way that deck worked is you spent turns 1 through 3 playing artifacts that maybe did something, maybe didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then turn 4, you would play a payoff. Now, one of your payoffs was Antiquities War, and the other payoff was Herald of Anguish.
Oh, yeah.
This deck looks pretty similar from what I'm seeing in his hand, except his little cheap artifacts are way better.
Yeah. Did
He
you
has
pull up Antiquities of War? Because I want to know the exact text of this.
All right,
The
so
top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library, and then artifacts you control become 5/5s.
yeah,
Till end of turn.
so
Solid.
yeah, basically, you want to get this out as quickly as possible. This deck can definitely get it on the board much quicker than the standard version of this could, because you have things like Moxel
Oh, yeah.
Bolt and like Mind Stone, and you don't have mana rocks like that in standard back when we played.
Yeah. Is that a Kithian?
It is.
Okay. Does Kithian turn into Gideon?
Yes.
I did not realize. Never realized that. I thought Kithian was just like a planeswalker too.
No.
But there's a
I don't know how he's ever flipping Kithian, by the way.
How do you flip it? Because
You have to have like a certain number of creatures or something. Yeah, you have to have it and 2 other creatures attack, and then it flips.
Oh, yeah,
It's never happening, right?
I mean, maybe with like the new Gideon, it will. Because
yeah, I could see that.
Because it's just a 4/4 all the time.
That-
Well, as long as it's your turn. Sorry.
Honestly, I don't know if that Gideon goes in this deck
Why?
because it's plus will do nothing 90% of the time.
Yeah, but it's a
Right.
4/4. And if you play Gideon Ally Zendikar, it's gonna be a 5/5. Well, I mean, here's 2 creatures here essentially. Oh man,
That's true.
they're not using the big dice. What fools! There's big dice out there for a reason.
All right. Well, if Raymond has it,
Has what?
okay. Well, if he had a land, he could have played Antiquities War there, but instead he plays Modern Staple Cogworkers Puzzle Knot.
I mean, he could just play it his next turn.
Yeah.
But then that doesn't really. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I forget it. I always forget it's a saga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cogworkers Puzzle Knot's probably one of the better ones to
Yeah.
play in this deck because it's an
Inquisition.
artifact and it's 2 artifacts for 2 mana.
What is that other card? Oh, is that Thopter Foundry? Okay.
Yeah,
That
of
makes
course
sense.
that's in this deck.
Does he play the combo though?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
You
by
just,
the way,
you just free roll it into your deck.
yeah, we came up with a super dumb combo with Thopter Foundry. By the way, like we were sitting next door, like eating like dinner one night, and I was like, "Is there anything that like makes a treasure whenever an artifact you control like dies, or artifact creature or a creature you control dies?" There is.
What?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a really bad common. I have the picture of it somewhere. It's called Pitiless Plunderer. It's an uncommon.
Oh yeah, I played that card.
Yeah.
There was a combo you could do with that and Marionette Master.
Yeah.
To make a ton of treasures infinitely and
And
yeah.
they just keep sacking them, yeah.
Yeah.
With Windgrattle Scarecrow, which is a persist artifact creature.
Yeah.
So you-
okay? So you have Metallic Mimic and
Well,
yeah.
no.
Well, that's one way.
That's
to go
one way to
infinite.
do it.
Yeah.
You could do it with Metallic Mimic, or you could just do it with Solemnity.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so he plays Antiquities War and whiffs on the first uptick.
Well, that's rough.
Honestly, that's fine. He currently has 3 artifacts on the board.
4.
Oh, Darksteel Citadel becomes
Yep.
a 5/5. I forgot about that.
With Indestructible still.
Yeah, we never had artifact lands in Standard when I played this.
Yeah, we got Darksteel Citadel like last time in like what, M15?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I played that card as a 1/of in creatureless control. I don't know why. How much playing Modern does Antiquities? I've never seen it played. Like,
It doesn't see any play.
yeah.
This is
Well,
looks like he just decided to throw
I
it
mean-
into his deck here.
look at this. Like, he's got 3 creatures now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he might flip the Scythian. And then I have no idea what the flip Scythian does.
it's not that great. I don't remember what it does either.
So,
+2 to force a target creature to attack him during next combat.
Oh, well.
+1 to make a creature indestructible and untap it.
oh, yeah, that's the one with, like, no minus ability.
And
which is
0
dumb.
to make it a 4/4.
Okay, so it's just...
Oh yeah, people were trying to make it work in Affinity. I remember that. Back when Dominaria came out, people tried to put Antiquities War in Affinity.
What is that?
That's a Pentad Prism.
What is that? I repeat.
It's a mana rock that has Sunburst.
Oh, okay.
And
Did he just like? Oh, he used the sunburst.
yeah,
Okay.
he used both mana.
I was
so-
really confused for a second.
So,
Dude,
like-
I'm gonna go kick someone, just like they kick the stand.
So he's not dead here.
Is that a smuggler's copter? No, it's got to be a the other one, the mythic
Heart
one.
of Kirin.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So he's not dead.
No,
that is a copter.
That is a smuggler's copter. Okay.
So he's not dead here because he can make a Thopter to not die. He make 2 Thopters to not die.
Right. But then he has to sack artifacts, which is not really what he wants to do.
I mean, he's got 6. He's got 7 artifacts. I don't think he cares.
When does Kithian flip?
After combat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So kill it.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Kithian cannot plus on any of Raymond's creatures right now because he doesn't have any yet. They don't
Correct.
become creatures until his draw step.
Correct.
So, also I think is it Cogworker's Paulinaut that when you sack it, it makes another Thopter?
Yeah, and then you draw a card.
Yeah. So
You pay, but he has to have white open for that. Oh wait, he has Max Opal. Never mind.
yeah, so he gets to do that.
Yeah.
No, he's not hella dead here.
I thought you were talking about me for a second, and I was really confused.
Daniel is hella dead here. Yeah, he is. He swung out. He messed up. As long as Raymond here has at least 4 artifacts left after this combat, he wins.
Right.
And it looks like he will. So he's gonna.
He gains a life off Thopter Foundry as well.
Yeah, he's activating Thopter Foundry.
Yeah, and I don't have the blue Thopters out there, so he's just using.
Yeah,
regular
that's
Thopters.
fine. Most people don't have them.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen Thopter Foundry on screen, it hasn't been with the actual Thopter tokens.
Yeah, he's gonna float a mana here. It looks like.
Float a mana. Looks like he's making it into another Thopter.
Why are they not using the dice? I'm confused.
Right, he's got 2 Thopters. And then he's going to spend the mana to sack a Puzzle Knot.
To get a Thop Servo, right? Oh, he's not. Okay.
It is a Servo. But I think representing it as another Thopter is fine because he can just block with all 3.
Yeah.
I don't think he even has to, right? Because there's
what's he at 7?
Well,
yeah, he made 3. He was at what 6? So he ends up going to 9.
Oh well, actually, there is a small problem. Daniel's going to go to 21 here from Shambling Vent, so 4 creatures will not be enough. He needs to survive this combat with 5 creatures.
Well, you also have to keep in mind he has Thopter Foundry too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just making them all like Thopters, and he only needs to block with like 1, 2. So he went up 4 life total. So he went to 10.
He only has to block the 2 Planeswalkers. He can go to 1.
No, he's at 10 now because of Thopter Foundry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He made 4 Thopters. He's blocking. It looks like he's blocking the Kithian.
Just because he doesn't want to flip. I mean, it doesn't matter from here what he does. Leaves those 2 unblocked.
Goes to 1.
He's
taking.
He's blocking the Planeswalkers and Kithian.
I was really confused.
And
for
he's
a second.
taking 4. So he's at 6, and he just wins. Because he gets to attack for 25.
Wait, he has 1, 2, 3. He only has 4 artifacts.
Oh, he messed up. Yeah, he shouldn't have blocked Kithian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just lost to that for no reason. Yeah, I don't know what the point of doing that was.
Yeah, I think he's realizing that now too.
Oh wait, yeah. I forgot that the emblem's in play.
He can kill. Yeah, Oh, that's true. He just has to kill the Gideons here. So I'd send 2 at Gideon's and then 2 at Daniel's face. Or at least 1 at Daniel's face.
You have to leave the Thopter back, I think.
I guess he could play land here and then play the other antiquities. Right?
Yeah, he has to. He has to get some kind of extra pressure on the board. Daniel still has 2 creatures in play that Ray has to block every turn.
Right.
So he's going to fetch down to 5. He's got enough mana here to cast this Antiquities War, though. So
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, he was just. I guess I get what he did because I forgot about the whole Gideon emblem thing. All the Gideon emblems look the same to me. They all just have a picture of Gideon.
all
That's an
right.
ink moth.
That doesn't. He can't grab that. He can grab Opal.
I know, but that still is an ink moth. I guess he can make some Thopters off Thopter Foundry with that Opal too.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. He's still very much on the back foot here.
Right.
I think Daniel's trying to figure out whether he just wants to attack in with the Shambling Vent or cast one of his Planeswalkers in hand.
Well,
He's
which
gonna-
walkers? Whoop. I'm just dropping everything over here, trying to get a drink.
He's got a Gideon of some sort in hand.
A Gideon of some sort, you know.
Yeah.
Hence the name of the deck.
So he's going to swing in with both. I think
Raymond goes to 6 here.
I think I block the Knight here with both.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
He's going to 6 and then down to 4.
And then Dane goes to 23.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to get a draw, and then we're going to get the Antiquities trigger.
You can definitely get back into this. That's a Vault Scourge.
And a sword.
Yeah, you need the sword.
Which sword is that?
Sword of the Meek.
Okay.
The one that combos
Oh,
with
yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Foundry.
That's right. That's right. Forgot about that. I guess he does have to cast it first, huh?
Yeah, it's Pentide Prism. It's got 2 counters on it.
Sunburst. Sword. It's 2 mana, right? Sword is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he could make 3 Thopters here.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Sword of the Meek is +2/+0 or something like that? +1/+0. I don't remember. It like never has been relevant to me in my life. +1/+2.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means it'll just like bounce off a.
Well, there's a Gideon Jura.
I don't even know the text of Gideon Jura. To be honest.
He pluses to make all creatures have to attack him next turn,
Oh.
which is very good when this Antiquities War is about to go to its 3rd chapter.
Yeah.
Is he just making all 3? Yeah,
Yep.
so he's going to gain 3 in his end step there.
That Sword of the Meek gets triggered again and comes back. He missed that trigger.
Huh. I don't know how he missed that.
I don't know.
All right, well, Gideon's very dead here.
Oh, yeah. Like Uber. Uber dead. And now he's going to bury that sword with the Antiquities and maybe not realize that that's a Tezzeret. What does that Tezzeret do?
That one minuses to search for an artifact out of your deck.
Okay.
I don't remember what the plus does. It's probably not relevant. People like only use it to minus, basically.
Which Tezzeret is that?
Tezzeret the Seeker, I believe. Or no, that's Agent of Bolas.
Mm.
Oh no, this is the one that he minuses to make an artifact a 5/5.
And then what's the top part? Look at the top 5.
It's
literally the
literally
same.
Antiquities
Yeah.
War. Yeah, Antiquities War was basically a reference to this card.
Yeah.
All right, so now he's got to figure out what he's swinging in at Gideon. Because that's,
Well, everything, right?
you don't have to, but yeah.
But now it's Uber dead, so might as well. Still doesn't realize that his sword is still in the graveyard. Which I don't think is really relevant, but it definitely can be.
It's not, because as long as he
How many artifacts does he have? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 artifacts?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a way he can like
I was
make.
saying to use Tezzeret.
He could probably go like make a bunch of Thopters attack, then alt Tezzeret,
Right,
and
that's
that
what
could
I
be
was
enough.
thinking, right? So maybe he'll like sacrifice something else just to get his sword back that he missed the trigger on.
Yeah, sack Pentad Prism, make a Thopter, gain a life, trigger sword.
There
Yeah.
we go. Yep. So he realized it that he missed his trigger. So
It actually isn't relevant, really.
other than the fact that he had to sack another artifact to do that.
Yeah, but Pentad Prism didn't do anything.
It just helped Tezzeret. Tezzeret's minus.
That is
at the
true.
end.
Yeah.
You know, that's one more damage he could, or one more life he could have at the end with Tezzeret's minus.
Mm-hmm.
So if it comes down to that one, like he gets 22 damage on him somehow, can't get that 23rd, it's going to be relevant.
See Lingering Souls from Daniel. I think this is probably one of the better decks at dealing with Lingering Souls.
Right.
They're just probably never going to get any damage in. They do get to crew the Smuggler's Copter, though. I don't know why he's doing that. This is on Raymond's turn, right?
I guess he's attacking. I don't know what's going on. If he's attacking, he didn't tap his creatures.
I'm assuming he only attacked with one,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know why he would do that.
What does he have in hand?
Second Thopter Foundry.
Anything else or no?
Oh, there's probably something else. Oh, Vault Scourge.
Oh, he did attack with all of them.
Oh, okay.
I guess he was declaring, like, this is the one that's on sword.
Yeah, so Daniel took 3 damage there.
Yep. So let's see, he can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes this turn. Go to 9. 9 Thopters.
Mm-hmm.
That's, and gain 6 life. I mean, that's fair. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
We don't have sideboards, but I'm assuming Daniel boarded in something to deal with artifacts, right?
Probably. That's getting into the trials. So that's going to have to get dealt with before he can lose.
Plus is on one of the Thopters.
So 1 Thopter cannot deal damage. Gonna flashback a Lingering Souls. I have spirits.
It's a very confusing way to denote that you have 4 spirits.
Yeah. How is that crewing?
Okay, he's gonna attack Tezzeret.
Oh, he has cards in hand. Is he gonna trigger the? Yeah, he's gonna trigger. Discard another Lingering Souls and draw. Looks like another Inquisition, maybe.
Okay, I'm trying to understand. So is Smuggler's Copter his only attack here, or is he also swinging?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is the problem with representing your tokens like this.
So he's just gonna do. He's like explaining, like, I'm gonna do this 6 times.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think it's very safe to even swing in with the Copter here if you have any idea what's going on as far as the Thopter Sword combo, because he's just gonna make 6 Thopters.
Okay, so yeah, one of each is attacking.
Yeah, he just like gave up his Copter for no reason. Yep, he just concedes.
Okay.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it wasn't that quick. But he conceded before it got to the point where obviously he was going to lose.
Right.
But yeah,
for two times the artifacts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he was gonna have 14. Yeah, that was lethal.
Oh, okay.
It was lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't read cards, and I don't. I'm like illiterate, practically.
Well, Tezzeret's not very popular.
Yeah.
Specifically, that one,
Yeah, but I
not
mean,
very popular.
we had it like up on the screen, and I'm still like illiterate. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a break. If you want to keep talking with people, or we'll be back. Oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah, changed my text.
I changed it like I changed it back before I left.
All right, we're gonna go to break
Yep.
and come back in a couple minutes. All right, back for round two. We got James on the left playing the Bant Convoke deck that we saw a lot on stream last week. Against Luke on the right playing Martyr Proc. As far as who I think is favored in this matchup, I feel like it's going to be difficult for James to do anything about Luke gaining a lot of life. He doesn't have much removal, so he can't deal with all these life gain creatures very easily.
Right.
I don't think he has any way to... I don't think he has infinite combos in his deck. That's the usual way you'd get around infinite life, is also going infinite. I don't think he has any of that in here. So we'll see how this goes. There's also a chance that he can just run Luke over before it gets set up.
Right.
Usually the Martyr Proc deck doesn't take a ton of turns to get set up. You play your Martyr of Sands on 1 and your and you like sack it on 2, gain a bunch of life, play Sarah Ascendant, stuff like that. I don't think Dryad Militant really does anything here.
Yeah, I don't think it's really relevant for Luke.
Alright, there's Martyr of Sands. He chose to play that turn 2 instead of turn 1. Just fine. It's not like it was doing anything turn 1, really. Alright, James cast... What is that? I honestly can't tell what that is. That's a 2-mana cantrip of some sort that he just cast there.
See Beyond.
See Beyond.
Yes, we talked about it last week.
I don't remember this.
We talked about it afterwards because he was like looking for some sort of cantrip that he wanted to put in, and he didn't know what to put in.
Draw 2 cards, then shuffle a card from your hand in your library. There's no way that that's actually what you want to be playing. That seems very
It was
wrong
better
to
than
me.
the card he was playing, so...
He's playing Serum Visions before, right?
No, he was playing something else. He still has Serum Visions in the deck.
Yeah, I don't know what he was playing before, but... I don't know. See Beyond's pretty low on my list of cards I want to be playing. Alright, Ghostly Prison. Gonna be kind of hard for James to deal with here. James's deck goes very wide, and Ghostly Prison is very good against decks that go wide.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do about it, to be honest.
Well, he plays Knight of Autumn.
Yeah, that is true.
And he has Court of Calling. So he has ways to search Knight of Autumn out of his deck. I'm assuming he main decks Knight of Autumn. Usually, if you play Knight of Autumn, you main deck it.
I believe he was as of last week, and he does not have any in the sideboard that I just typed out. So.
Okay, yeah, then he has to have them. So that's his out here. Even if he doesn't find it, he can still get in with a couple creatures at a time by just paying.
Has he a Dryad Arbor in his hand?
That's like basically never going to do anything. I don't know.
It's a land. That's what it does.
I'm not really sure why it's in this deck.
Because it's a 0-drop, get a 1-drop.
Well, you don't have Green Sun Zenith.
No, you have the other card. What's the other card the one he plays? That he like sacks to make things, sack a 0-drop, get a 1-drop, sack a.
Oh, Eldritch Evolution.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know what 2-drop I'm interested in getting with it, but...
Right, he doesn't play like any 2-drops.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Luke's going to reveal his hand to gain life.
I think he just gained 3.
I need to remember. No, he gained way more than that.
Oh, the text on Martyr. Well, he had 3.
He gains 3 times X
So he gained
life.
9.
He revealed 3 creatures. Yeah, he gained 9 life.
Well, 3 white cards, right?
Yep. He revealed the other Martyr, Sarah Ascendant. Or no. He would have gained more than 9. He revealed 4 cards. He revealed the other Martyr.
Oh, I did not see that he revealed the other Martyr.
Yeah.
So, yes.
He's at 30.
Yeah, he gained 12.
And that means the Sarah Ascendant is a 5/5 right now.
Yep. Well, there's the Dryad Arbor.
Or no, it's a 6/6, sorry.
Right.
It gets +5/+5.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Time to start
Gain
chumping.
6.
There's not really much he can do. I don't know what interaction he's talking about here. He's probably wondering, can I block and then sack it to avoid you gaining life? And the answer is no, you can't do that because that requires a spell to be on the stack that you can counter.
Right.
And there's Gideon.
Want to see a plus here? Or no emblem? No, plus.
Well, 0.
That's right. His pluses becomes a 5/5.
Yeah. We're convoking something.
Quarter calling.
Okay, that's cord for 3. That could be Night of Autumn.
I'd assume so, yes.
Although Night of Autumn, like, honestly, at this point, isn't even that great. He's way behind on board. Yeah, he's gotten rid of that, but there's a Gideon and a 6/6 flyer with lifelink that he has to deal with right now.
Yeah, he needs to see like a Bruna.
Or even like a Deputy of Detention if he plays it.
Bruna and a Gisela.
Yeah,
just make Brazella.
He just needs to see both. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. He has them both. He's not looking at much in his hand. I can't really see. I think there's a Dryad Militant. Other than that, I don't really see anything else in his hand. He's kind of holding his hand up right now. That's an Elspeth Suns champion in Luke's hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kind of catching the glare, and I could just see the art. And I'm like not used to everyone playing the Theros version of it. I'm used to everyone like playing the version from the like dual decks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The foil one. Because it was just like cheaper. It was cheaper to buy the dual deck than it was to buy Elspeth.
Right.
At one point, so it's just like, let's just get this cheap Elspeth. That's what I did. That's back when I played foils, and now I refuse to play foils.
Yeah, James looking over his options here. I don't really know what he would have to get back into this game. I think he's just Loxodonning. That's what it looks like.
Venerated Loxodon. Yeah, I mean, it's something, right?
He's got to find an answer to the Sarah's Ascendant. Or he's got to put Luke below 30 life.
Well, there's another Gideon ally Zendikar.
Not doing much right now.
Nope. I mean, he can emblem the...
He can emblem and play another one.
another one, yeah.
That's part of why this Gideon is so good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he could just, like, make everything +2/+2.
Well, because when you played Gideon... When you played Gideon in Standard, you just free rolled 4 into your deck because you could emblem.
Yep. I only played 3 in my deck, but that's because I could only afford 3 of them.
Oh, understandable.
They were really expensive because everyone played 4 of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you have a mythic that is only played as a 4 of, like Hazoret or like Chandra.
7 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Court exiles itself, right? Is that why you just put it in exile?
That it, Cord does not exile itself. It was exiled by Dryad Militant.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'm not really sure why you would put Dryad Militant and Court of Calling in the same deck. That seems like a
Because
bit of a
it
mistake.
helps. It helps against other decks. Like it helps against Phoenix.
I guess.
Plus, he's like not trying to buy back Cord ever.
Versus Phoenix, I'm bordering out Cord, so I'm fine with that.
But like he's oh yeah, I forgot he had Elish Norn in this deck.
Yeah, that's the deck.
It's not the I said last week, the Russian version of it, but everyone was like it's Phyrexian.
Yeah.
Like, basically Russian. I mean, they're like similar texts.
Mm-hmm.
Like Russian made up alphabet. Same thing with the Phyrexian. Does he have another Loxodon in hand?
I think so.
That looks like what he's doing. Yep.
I don't know if he can afford to take so many turns off to do this.
Well, what else is he gonna do?
Yeah.
Like he has no other option.
Yeah, yeah.
really. Like,
He has no.
he has to just do this and then hope he can get just one huge swing in. And
I mean, he keeps finding flying blockers. Okay, well that's pretty brutal.
what is that one?
That's a Ranger of Eros, so
Oh,
that's
yep.
gonna fetch 2 more Sarah Ascendants most likely.
Probably. Yep. I always forget that Saracen is in Modern.
Why would it not be in Modern?
I just, for some reason, I feel like it's EDH staple. That means it's old.
Yeah, that's not actually how that works.
I mean, basically anything that's an EDH staple is probably pretty old.
It's either old or from a commander set, so it's not Modern legal.
Exactly. So, like, Sarah Ascendant being EDH staple in any white deck because it just ETBs as a fucking 6/6.
Yeah.
Like, we're losing viewers. Why?
Oh no.
Come back. I love you. Probably going to lose more viewers now because I said that.
Yeah, I don't see any way out of this for James. This is my issue with these
Well, here's
creature decks.
um
There's just like
Yeah.
no play to them. You have to, if you're not putting an infinite combo in your creature deck,
yeah.
you're doing it wrong.
His out is like I have no idea honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Brazella. Like that's his out.
Yeah, and that's not gonna happen.
He's gonna go to
He's
what,
gonna go one.
Why is he scooping?
I
He
mean-
had a turn.
I mean, yeah, there was no way here.
What? Deckenstone's not a modern staple?
No.
Oh, dang it. I mean, it would have dealt with those Sarah Ascendants, that's for sure.
That's true.
I just dropped an Avacyn.
I mean, you could also just play Detention Sphere, but
I thought I unplugged everything.
no. All right, let's look at their sideboards.
They're just mine now.
So, looking at sideboards for these two, we've got James's sideboard on the left here. I don't see anything I really like on James's side. Path seems fine.
Platinum Angel.
Platinum Angel is not very good.
I mean, it just helps him not lose.
Well, you want to be winning, not losing. Those aren't the same thing.
But sometimes not losing can be good enough. If he has like a good board presence.
Sure.
I see Cataclysmic coming in for Luke though.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
More board wipes against a creature deck, sure.
Other than that, like, I don't know. Sun Titan, Avacyn, because why not?
I might consider, as James, bringing in Sigarda as a 5/5 flyer with Hexproof for 5 with no other text.
I guess. I think you bring in Bruna and Gisela because Brizella's gonna like win you a game on the spot.
Yes.
You know what I think James is missing from this deck? Westvale Abbey.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he makes so many dudes. He could just like
His deck is missing, in my opinion, a way to go over the top like that.
Westvale Abbey.
Westvale Abbey,
here first.
Spike Feeder combo is another one that could be in here. You just need, when you're playing a creature deck like this, to have some way to either win on the spot or like go over the top of their decks. I think being able to play out little creatures like this and convoke them into things is cute and all, but you need like a payoff that's not just Court of Calling for.
You got to play that 12/12 convoke creature.
Impervious Great Worm. Yeah, I don't think that's ever castable.
It 100% is. Don't lie.
He's got
I mean, it went up in price
Why?
because of the boar.
I have like 4 copies of that card. Are you kidding me?
You know what I'm talking about with the boar?
Yeah, I know the
Yeah,
boar.
the impervious
The boar.
Great Worm.
That boar is like.
Pull the boards off.
Yeah, that boar is this set's Scarab God.
Yeah.
As far as mythic, that's going to cost way too much money.
Yeah, but when you can put an impervious Great Worm on the battlefield,
I know.
on like turn 3,
I know.
like that's gross. That's a 12/12 indestructible.
It's a 16/16.
16/16
Yeah.
indestructible. Like,
It's not indestructible.
Is it?
It just has trample, I think. Or no, it does have indestructible. Yeah, you're right.
It's indestructible. It's just like that's dumb. That's what he should play.
Yeah, but you're like
impervious Great Worm.
You're like magical Christmas land over
What's the
here.
CMC of it?
Like 16.
Dude, he's got it. He's
Yeah.
fine. You just need like 10 creatures and 6 lands.
All right. What card went up? Impervious Great Worm, the buy a box promo from Guilds of Ravnica.
Yep.
It is currently the most powerful creature in Standard. As far not as far as power level goes, but as far as like stats go.
Yeah, it's currently sitting at $4 now. It was $150 like a day ago.
Okay. I mean, I'll probably sell mine because it's not like that's ever going to be a real thing that people do. I mean, I'm saying that, but I'm definitely going to lose to it at least once, but I don't care.
Yeah. No, like you will lose to it.
I'm okay with losing to it.
But what happens when they put it out on turn 3?
I don't care. If I allowed them to do that, then it's my fault. Turn 1 Birds of Paradise for James. Nothing for Luke. His hand seems relatively slow. He had the option to play a 1/1 Sarah Ascendant and decided not to, which suggests he's holding up Path. I don't know if that's the case or not, though. James's hand looking relatively
Mediocre?
mediocre. He has Path and Tristani and lands.
I mean, Path, that's a card.
It is a card.
What is this?
Doesn't do anything against Squadron Hawk, though.
Oh. Get some Squadron Hawks. I guess, yeah, you got to reveal that, you know.
Yeah, he's only going to get 1. No need to get more.
Yeah, it's like Avarax.
Yeah, there's no hand disruption from this deck, so just get 1. You don't want to go above hand size.
Yeah. By the way, valid way to win Eternal Masters drafts is tell everyone to pass you their Avarax, and they do it, and then you just cast Avarax on turn 5, and then chain Avaraxes the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James has no turn 3 play either, it looks like. He drew an Eldritch Evolution, but if I'm him, I'm not really interested in sacking my birds for a 3-drop. All right,
Squadron Hawk.
Yep, gonna get 1 more. This is not really what you want to be doing with your Squadron Hawks. You usually want to use them to fill up your hand and then martyr and then reveal all of them and gain a bunch of life.
Yeah.
But on a board where
Why did
James
Luke-
doesn't have anything going on,
Why did Luke lose a life?
because I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, I was like, wait, what is going on? Because I watched you like sit over like James' life total, and then you like didn't do it, and then went to Luke's.
Yeah. All right, Tristani.
Make some dudes.
That's definitely good enough when Luke isn't doing anything on board right now.
Look at this. He has the tokens now. Because apparently he was offended when.
He has one token.
Oh, I have like 5 of them.
Well,
I'm gonna take 2.
yeah, he doesn't really care about taking 2 damage here.
What is this?
I have no idea what that card is. Oh, no, that's just a really old Wrath of God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Dryad Arbor died.
That sucks.
Kitchen Finks is a pretty decent draw here.
Yeah, I mean you can get a 5-drop with Eldritch Evolution off
Oh,
of it.
not until next turn, but
Well,
yeah.
but
I believe the only other
He gains
5-drop in his deck is Thragtusk.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Ranger, probably getting Martyr of Sands. Maybe 1 Martyr of Sands, 1 Sarah Ascendant.
Looks like you are right.
Yeah. Most likely, he's just going to hold both of them. No point in exposing your Martyr to removal.
Yeah, I really wish he could have got just like went and got Elish Norn like last turn because that would have been gross.
Yeah, I mean, if he had been able to untap, that would have happened.
Probably, yeah.
I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah, but then he would have ran into a Wrath of God into his Elish Norn, and that would have sucked.
That's true. Swing for 3. I believe Ranger is a 3/2, so he's offering the trade here.
Why did he pick it up then?
Well, he was considering blocking, I'm sure. Decides not to. Alright, so we're probably evolutioning for Thragtusk here, is what I assume, unless he has another Tristani in his deck. If he does, that's probably the right call.
He cannot get that. That is 7 mana. And Gisela is 4 mana. Wait, it's extra less, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so he could get Gisela, I guess.
He could.
But he's just going to get Thragtusk in game 5.
Yeah, I think Thragtusk is the better play here.
We're not going to see a Stifle Bird on it.
No.
Although that is one of the greatest plays I've seen here. Is that a Windbrisk Heights?
It's one of those mediocre EDH cards,
That is what that card is, right?
probably.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gains 18.
Nice.
Or no, not 18.
6 times 3.
Oh, yeah, 18.
Yeah.
I guess I was right.
Yeah, you did maths correctly.
He's at 35, and he plays 2 6/6s.
Yeah. You know
He,
what we need?
he drew second Eldritch Evolution.
Elish Norn. That does
It's
almost
not
nothing
Yeah, it's
here.
not even good here. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so
I mean, he could Elish Norn and then path the other one.
well, he has Court of Calling in hand, so I wonder if there's some way to.
You'd have to take a turn off for it.
Yeah, you'd have to. He needs to like find a way to.
You could like cord for 2. And that's still pointless.
No. Can he search up both Bruna and Gazella? With that, is that possible?
Yes.
'Cause he can evolution Thragtusk
Into Bruna.
into Bruna. Thragtusk leaves behind a token, and then you can cord for 4.
Yeah, he would have had to do that on that turn though.
Mm-hmm.
And they are 5'7". Bruna is a 5'7" blocker with flying.
Yeah, that seems very good here.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a bad play against Path. If he has it, if Luke has it. He's just going to get the other two out of his deck.
Yeah.
He's just got to find a way to deal with all of them. As far as I know, he doesn't play any kind of effects that remove all of them at once, like Deputy Detention or Detention Sphere, Declaration in Stone, that kind of thing.
Right.
So he either has to find some way to block these or more paths. And I think his only paths are in the sideboard. And he's already cast one of them. He can cord for 2 here.
Is that Flagstone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or no, that's Emeria.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't like just passing for James on the last turn.
Yeah, I would have liked to see either. No, I think you had to.
Because he could have either.
He had to do the Eldritch Evolution, otherwise he wouldn't be able to cord for enough to get Brizella. To get Gisela.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So he has. Instead, he just takes a turn off and does nothing, right?
Right.
Because if you take that turn off, you're committing to either cording for 3 or cording for 2, or doing nothing like he did.
Right. Cord's instant speed, though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was sitting there contemplating cording for 2 on Luke's end step there, and what are you gonna get for 2 mana?
Right. So like, the only thing I can see James doing here, so he plays land for turn, right? Passes. Chords on. No, that wouldn't work because he'd just die. Because they're 6/6s.
Yeah.
18.
This is why I put Deputy Detention in my Court of Calling decks.
Yeah. Basically, here he has to cast Eldritch Evolution this turn. Targeting Thragtusk, getting Bruna, and then hoping Luke does not have a path.
He doesn't, for what it's worth.
Right.
So
Like, we know that, but James doesn't.
I don't think he ever beats Path anyway, so there's no point in playing around it.
That's true. Yeah, so if he would have to sack Thragtusk this turn off Eldritch Evolution, and then pass, and then untap, make Brizella.
The problem is he could have done this a while ago.
He could have did it last turn.
Yeah.
He could have started this chain link
I
last
think
turn.
he's going to lose because he did not do that when he had the opportunity.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know. Once he flips Brizella, like, what does Brizella do? Because I do not remember.
Hopefully win the game.
I pretty much think it does something.
Please. Why can I not see? How do you spell this?
Brizella? It's Bruna and Gisela combined. Like Brizella.
No. That's not a card.
Well,
Unless there's some way to show the other side of it.
I'm not sure. Check text.
Alright, well, this card viewer has no way to show it, so...
Flying, first strike, vigilance, lifelink. Your opponent can't cast spells with converted mana cost 3 or less.
Yeah, that would win the game.
And it's a 9/10.
Yeah, that would win the game. It's good enough.
Yeah.
It means
So,
it couldn't
yeah.
get pathed. It can still get Wrath of Godded, but if Luke is Wrath of Godding here, he's trading literally everything.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, James is... Oh, he didn't do it.
He's going to pass. So he's committing to courting for 3 here to not die. What are you getting for 3? Unless he put Deputy Detention in his deck without me knowing, which is possible. It wasn't in his sideboard.
If he played it untapped, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Uh,
Plays Settle the Wreckage, that'd be funny.
That's not even castable. Court for 1. Get Birds of Paradise, block, and not die.
Get Birds of Paradise, cast Settle the Wreckage.
Yeah, I
After
don't,
playing Temple Garden untapped.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
This is just not good.
After this game, if the other game is done already, I'm gonna go yell at him and tell him he should have made Brazella.
He's taking 3, 12.
Why did Thragtusk die?
It's a 5/3.
Oh, that is right. I forget that it's 5/3. It's taking 6, 12, 15, down to 2. Yeah.
Yep.
And Luke gained 6, 12, 18. Which, speaking of life, like gaining life like that, I was at 87 today against Anthony in Standard. It was fun.
I don't know how you manage that.
I had a Lyra out with a Angel of Grace with 2 counters on it,
Yeah,
and
that's good
a
enough.
Resplendent Angel with 2 counters on it, and I had 3 Angel tokens.
Yeah. That'll do it. I don't know why he was still playing the game, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's Anthony. He always does it. So you're still playing?
All right, what exactly is going on here?
It's 2019. Whoever's on the left is at 19, and whoever's on the right got game 1. Because I don't know their name.
Left is at 19. Okay, sure. Whoever's on the right got game 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Judge player.
Okay. Alright, so right off the bat, I don't know what that green card is there on the bottom.
Which one?
The elf.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea
Ewit?
what that is. No. Eternal Witness costs 3 mana.
Oh, that's a 1-drop. Finhorn something. Elvish. Something with a W.
It looks like it's just color shifted Essence Warden, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just another Soul Sister, basically.
Ah, okay. I don't even know what Soul Sister does, to be honest.
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain a life.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it does. So, I'm actually very surprised that Daniel won game 1.
Really?
Life gain's usually very good against Dredge.
That's in a Johnny's Primate, right?
It is.
Okay.
And that's a Norin. That's exiled, that face down card there.
Yeah, I don't know these cards, man.
Here, I'll find Norin.
These are all, like, before my time.
So.
Oh, I know this card.
Yeah. So.
Because that was, who played that? What's his name? Josh Risley. Put it in
Yeah.
his humans deck, like, once.
Yeah, so basically, Every combat, this is going to be blinking, which means you gain 2 life
Oh yeah.
from these,
Okay.
and put 2 counters on this.
Fair.
And anytime someone casts a spell, it also gets blinked. So I'm pretty sure she's at 21 now.
22.
Or
You can
yeah,
see it right here.
yeah, 22,
Yeah.
22, because the Aurak champion triggered the Essence Warden.
Yep.
Yeah, and this kind of engine like this is something that Dredge actually just doesn't have an answer to.
What's going on? Is he trying to explain delayed triggers?
Probably. Looks like it. Because he just hit that amalgam, right?
Yeah. Delayed trigger. That's a Shriek Maw in his hand?
No, this deck does not play Shriek Maw. That is a Stinkweed Imp
Stinkweed.
and a Golgari Thug in his hand.
Okay. What is this? That's Shriek Horn, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking of.
That has 0 counters on it, so it's completely irrelevant.
Yeah. Trigger all
That's-
around.
Yeah. That's an answer to Pridemate. So, that's something.
That is a big Pridemate, by the way.
Why did that come back?
What? Because he cast Stinkweed?
Oh, at the end of turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 26.
What is this?
I don't remember what that one is.
I don't know, but that's a 13/13 a Johnny's Pridemate.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter when there's a
She's at 28, by the
death touch creature on the board.
way. Right. There's a Soul Warden.
That's also like basically unbeatable for Dredge. She's just gonna offer the trade. I don't know how I feel about that.
They trade, right? Why did it not trade?
Yeah.
Stinkweed Imp has Death Touch, right?
It has like pseudo death touch before death touch existed.
What's the text on it?
It says when it deals damage to a creature, destroy that creature.
So a Johnny's Pridemate should be dead, right?
Yeah,
Should I go fix that?
I guess.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Yeah, I assumed when Daniel cast the imp, it was because of that text.
Got it fixed. He did not know that Stinkweed Imp had that text.
Okay.
And now he does.
Must be a new Dredge player.
Yes, it looks like it, especially based on how he...
Yeah, the way he's got his cards arranged there, that looks like a new Dredge player.
Right. Yeah, I just pile all my cards when I play Dredge. Which is like almost never, but
Okay.
Big Daddy Snow. Weird life.
Yeah, so like, I don't think Dredge ever beats this. By the way, this board state.
I agree.
I'm assuming that creature up top, although I can't read the text on it, also gains life. This one. I'm assuming that one also no, that's Ranger of Eos, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because she wouldn't
That's why. Okay.
Yeah. That's what the Norn deck used to call. They called it for like brief, like 2 weeks. It was popular. What was it called?
I'm assuming Weird Life. What he has.
Oh, I was
in
thinking
there.
like all I was thinking of was like Word Life,
Oh.
basic Thugbonomics. You know, like John Cena.
All right. Well, Narcomoeba is going to come into play and trigger,
3 amalgams.
well, and gain Emily 2 life.
Wait. Why? It's whenever it casts a spell, right?
No, it's whenever a creature
ETBs?
TBs. That's why Norin is triggering them. Because Norin is flickering in and out every turn.
Okay.
I haven't seen a Norin deck playing green, actually.
Well, now you have.
Also, is that a Nykthos?
Where? Shrine?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of weird in this deck.
Like she said it was like a her own version of Soul Sisters, I guess.
I mean, sure, but
Why is Exile face down? That's not correct. Everyone needs to see those cards. Oh, man.
all right, yeah, all those enter play.
Yep. She goes with 40.
Yeah.
That's Sarah Sendin. Oh, 42.
Yeah, this is why I said that this is not winnable, and I'm very surprised Daniel won game 1.
Is that what did she just draw?
I don't know.
Did she? I'm like moving over. Oh, never mind. For some reason, that just like looked like Elish Norn. Like, and I was like, that makes 0 sense. Why are you playing that? And yeah, no, it's not.
Yep, Sarah Ascendant. Sarah Ascendant just by itself at above 30 life, it just lights out.
Yeah, no, this game is good as over. Because there's basically nothing you can do. God, 50 life.
Yep.
As long as she doesn't go above 100, because this thing does not go above 100. I found that out when Tom played like his basically infinite life deck. Because like everything he was like, everything he gained was like finite and it wasn't infinite.
Right.
And it was in standard. And like basically I was calculating it until we got to the point where my calculator started giving me like an E and then numbers, and I was like, all right, I'm done doing math. Faithless Looting.
Faithless Looting.
Draw 2, discard 2. Discard this Conflagrate.
He's not dredging.
Wait.
He just straight up drew 2 cards.
Oh. Why? He has 2 life from the loam. Why? And a Stinkweed Imp.
Yeah, I don't know.
And a Dark Blast.
Yeah, Dark Blast just kills all these life gain cards, by the way. Dark Blast, probably one of the best cards in this matchup. Because it just kills Soul Warden.
Yeah, that's probably not how he got game 1, because
Obviously not if he's not dredging it right
gonna
now.
bolt one of these amalgams. Yeah, you like trying to like fix the.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
messed
you have
up.
to unplug it to do that.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, because when you unplug it, you can like let it spin out.
Yeah. Well, she's just gonna freely block this
And then gain
and go to 50.
game 3. Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Trigger. Now she's gaining 3 every time it ETBs. He should be casting this Dark Blast and casting like Life from the Loam just to get his black land so he can keep casting Dark Blast. Honestly. I don't know Authority of the Consoles.
Yeah, I mean, it is another Soul Sister, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's off the Hideaway land. I don't remember what it's called.
Windbrisk Heights.
Yeah.
Because I played it in my dumb deck. That was I bought for $13 because I had all the lands for it.
Oh.
It was what's the deck called? Aristocrats.
Oh, okay.
Because I had the lands from Standard. So the deck literally cost me $13, and that's because I had to buy a 4th Fatal Push. And like 1 Inquisition.
All right. Let's grab the last 2. Sarah
Yeah,
Ascendance.
if Daniel wants any chance of not drawing this, he has to scoop this turn and then just go to game 3 and hopefully just out aggro Emily. And
Well,
use his Dark Blast next game.
She also kind of needs to start attacking. Yeah, she's gonna
do that now, but I mean, they have more than 4 minutes because they're like 5 minutes delayed from the other match.
Okay.
So I don't have their timer out here, but there's like I set an alarm on there so that way they'll hear it
Yeah.
and be like, "That's time in round."
All right. Well, she's gaining at least 6. And it looks like
He just lost 3.
yeah, it looks like the Ranger was unblocked. And Norn comes back.
Something 8.
68.
Okay. This is the point where I don't play this game out.
This is the point?
Well, probably like 3 turns ago, but or just dredge, because that's what this deck is called. I'm sorry if I'm being harsh here on this Daniel here. We do share a name.
Okay.
Daniel.
He's dredging Stinkweed Imp here.
Is that 5 or 4 or 3?
It's 5.
It's 5. Did he only dredge 2? Okay,
No, he's still going.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't like this whole.
Yeah, this is not.
Okay, so
This is not a good way to do
Stinkweed
this.
Imp now goes back to your hand. I would have dredged Life from the Loam if it was me.
I disagree. Stinkweed Imp is a very good blocker here.
I know it's a really good blocker, but he needs black mana for this Dark Blast.
Yeah, but he's got a mana confluence right there.
Yeah, but that's pay a life, make a black.
Is he casting Golgari Thug? That's not going to do what he wants it to do.
What does it do?
Nothing. It actually just basically has no text box here. When it dies, you put a creature from your yard on top of your deck.
Oh, so literally pointless right now.
Yeah. Alright, well, all these are going to come back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, we might actually get over 100.
I mean, yeah.
What did she put under the hideaway land?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, attack, kill him.
He's not dead yet.
Nope. Okay. She's at 93 now.
Yeah.
Plays another Sarah Ascendant, gains 5, goes to 98, and he's going to scoop there.
Okay.
Are they going to another game?
I mean, they're going to try, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they realize that their timer next to them is still going or not. Because the timer out there just went off. Well,
It looks like they're trying to, right?
yeah. Maybe. Looks like he's not.
Okay, so on one hand, this is a very bad matchup for Dredge.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the other hand, I don't think he played that correctly at all.
No. No, I can tell he has not had much experience with Dredge before.
Which is fine. It's always nice to have new people at the store, especially in Modern, which is a format where you don't really get new players a whole lot.
Right. I mean, you got me. That was new
Yeah.
in Modern because I don't play Modern very often.
I definitely don't see people picking Dredge as their first deck very often, though.
Yeah, especially if you're a new player and don't know I would not I could probably pick up Dredge as my first deck in Modern, but that's because I've been playing for 4 years.
Yeah.
And also I do this stream every week.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot more about Modern than I ever wanted to. And that's the sole reason I play Modern now,
Mm-hmm.
is because I do this, and it helped me like learn the format so I can actually do commentary, like when we don't have people to do commentary.
All right.
His
His hand's okay.
uh,
He has Lightning Axe as his discard outlet, which is a little sketchy, but most of the time, Emily should have a creature on 1 or on 2.
right.
So you're going to have a target for that pretty much always. So I think this hand's fine.
He doesn't have a second land.
I don't know that you need one.
Well,
He has-
he has to hit a second one off of Loam probably, because he does have a Loam in hand.
Okay. Yeah, no, he does need to hit a second land then.
Yeah, because otherwise he's not going to be able to like consistently put dredgers back into the yard, unless he like draws into Faithless Looting his first turn before he gets a dredger into the yard.
Well, I think he's chosen to keep it, right?
Yeah, he would have had to decide before Emily Mulligan. So
Yeah. Well, Authority of the Console is also like brutal in this matchup.
yeah, he does have a Conflagrate. It looks like, which that is how you say it, by the way.
Yeah.
Conflagrate. People don't realize that. Okay, never mind. That's fine. He's a Shriekhorn. There's big dice. People don't realize it. Why'd
Well-
they stop? They just like stop mid. Wait, what?
It looks like someone's talking to them, but I can't see it.
Wait. I don't know. Did she draw 7 again or something, or?
I don't
Because
know.
she looked like she was like flipping her hand over, like, here, pick a card at random to put under. She did. I guess he probably was just like, yeah, just don't draw on your first turn or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there is no free mulligans here. But I mean, I already went out there and like explained to them how Shriek, not Shriek, Jesus, Stinkweed Imp works, and they were both like, oh, yeah, it's a thing.
I don't know. If I've got no second land here, I'm tempted to just take the draw. See, he would have hit Gemstone mine instead of dredging 5. Because what are you really gaining by dredging Stinkweed Imp here if you don't have a second land?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, that's in his hand now. Yep.
Yeah. Still no second land.
Yeah, he just doesn't have a second land. He can. Yeah, actually, he's just got no plays.
Yep. He has to wait for her to play something. He has to lightning axe it and discard life from the loam.
And then that
And
doesn't
then
actually
That
get him
doesn't
anywhere.
even help him. Yeah, he needs to like. He needs to draw land and then play life from the loam, then dredge life from the loam and play it.
Well,
So you're gonna draw for turn? No.
no, he's gonna dredge.
Oh, he's doing this in his upkeep. Of,
Oh
Shriekhorn.
yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
He's
Well,
just got to draw now, right? You can't just dredge loam for no reason.
Yeah, no, you cannot. You need a second land here, and he's going to dredge. Wait, why? I'm so confused. No, he's thinking about it. He's going, maybe, no, I need to draw land. And he does it.
Okay,
Look at that.
that triggers both Bloodghasts and the Amalgam. I don't know
Yep.
if he's gonna remember that. Okay, he's got it.
Bloodghast, Amalgam trigger, delayed trigger. And then,
If he has a Cathartic Reunion in hand, he could cast that now. If not,
yeah, he could discard. No, he has Conflagrate,
if he doesn't, then you just cast Life from the Loam and grab those lands you milled over earlier.
right?
You just got 3 of them there.
Yeah, so now he could just start dredging. He has his 2 lands. He has 3 more lands in his hand. I'd like to see him find a way to get this Conflagrate into his yard.
You can just cast it. You can just cast it for X equals 0, and that puts it in your graveyard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You still have to pay 1 red for that, right?
It's red, I believe.
I thought it was X and a red, and then red was the flashback. There's a Narcomoeba. Faithless Looting and Blitznamire. Okay, so Narcomoeba triggers Battlefield. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Looks like Emily might lose to this mana base.
Yeah, he does nothing else. I'm pretty sure that's more than 7 cards in his hand.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I don't know. Like keeping a hand that has no white sources and all white cards, and just like loaming back 3 lands and then not discarding when you have cards that you want to discard.
Yeah, I'm super confused with this whole match. And then did he not play a land on 3 too?
He did. He played the second Copperline Gorge. And then he's playing...
No, he played
Foothills
he
here.
played that the turn before. Because the Narcomoeba came back a turn after Bloodghast came back.
Oh, yeah, he didn't play a land
He
after...
just didn't play a land on turn.
Yeah, he didn't play a land after casting.
Also,
Roll.
he has way
Yeah.
too many cards in hand. I'm being harsh here, probably. But, yeah. I kind of want to go check their timer, but I think he's just going to win in enough time. It's turn 4. Is someone out there?
What do you mean is someone out there?
It's turn 4. Someone said it's turn 4.
Yeah, this is turn 4 of the game.
But who is this saying? Who's out there talking?
What do you mean who's out there? This is turn 4 of this game of Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
literally
I'm
anyone who's
confused.
watching the stream is able to figure that out.
I thought they meant like it's turn 4 in turns.
Oh, no.
Because like as he said that, I was talking about.
Okay, your Wooded Foothills does not tap for mana. That
Oh my gosh.
that card does not. I don't really want to do anything about this because he had a Gemstone Mine he could have just played instead, and he's about to win.
Yeah.
So I don't really care. But that's fine. I don't really want to go out there and try to like correct everything when they
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him afterwards.
Yeah,
Um,
because they have like no time left, so I don't want to
Right.
go out there and try to correct all of this. And this is not a competitive REL event, so I'm not too concerned.
someone's telling him Wooded Foothills does not tap for mana.
I mean, yeah, if I'm a random person and I walk over and see a Wooded
Someone saying
Foothills
something.
that's tapped, I'm a little confused.
Yeah. The only time I'm not confused is if there's like a blood moon out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's just gonna pick up her cards, but like, I think there's someone there that's like explaining all the things that he messed up. I'm assuming.
Right. I put my mic up so that way people don't have to hear me chew. You can probably still hear me though.
You can. Which one of these is yours? This one.
This one.
So 1. Let's turn this down.
Okay. There we go.
That's
Yeah.
still pretty loud. Okay.
I mean, it's fine. I have my mic up right now. Like it's on my head.
Oh yeah, no, it just doesn't matter. The mics pick up a lot. Yeah, so it's nice to see new players to the format. Probably also new player to the game, judging by
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
just not. I don't know. I don't think I've seen Daniel on any of our like player lists or on stream or anything before, but
He was here earlier for standard.
okay.
I did not play against him, so I do not know his skill level there. But it looks like there's new matches coming up, so I'm gonna go.
Well, yeah, I would assume that was the last match because it was the
Right.
secondary stream match and the timer went off. So
Yep. I'll be back.
All right. So we're going to go right into round 3 here because that was the last match of the round. I already did. So I'm waiting on information for who's going to be sitting down. It looks like Patrick on the right, I think. Can't tell who's on the left though. I can read those from here. I might as well just type them in. I can't quite see the one. Oh, they're just. Is this a burn mirror? Looks like it is. If this is a burn mirror, we will probably be able to see our backup match. Probably most of it, actually. Because this matchup tends to be pretty quick. And yeah, those are rift bolts, so this is a burn mirror.
Here's this. I gotta grab someone else's sideboard because they only give me part of it.
These players are, I'm assuming, both 1-1. Can you? How do I spell this?
What?
What are these letters? The last 3.
How do I spell your last name, Tom? Martin, M-A-R-T-A-N. Oh, M-A-R-T-A. Martans. T-A-N-S.
A or O?
What?
Is this
Martans.
is this an A or an O?
Just go with
That sounds right.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Hold on. I'll be right back. Because that is bad.
Oh, the camera?
You want to type that out? Yeah.
Sure.
You can figure out who's who's.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have my last name?
I don't actually. What is it?
M-C-K-E-A-G-U-E.
Okay.
I can type the other one.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, there's the ideal start from Tom. Goblin Guide turn 1.
Oh, they're both on burn.
Yeah, yeah. It's a mirror. All right. So they both have Goblin Guide. They both have all their colors. They're both at 18. and Searing Blaze, so that's like pretty much the best possible answer Tom could have had in that situation. Now we'll have to see if Patrick has a searing effect here. I don't think he does, so he can't quite match what Tom's doing here. Although I'm assuming this is just going to be Lightning Helix targeting the Goblin Guide.
Probably. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but Alexander Gabriel is on Golgari.
Yeah.
Not Abzan.
Yeah, that's what everyone's playing now.
Why?
Because it's just better.
But he's always on Abzan. Don't forget to switch the apostrophe, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just better, and it's been better for a while. I'm surprised it's taken him this long to realize it. All right. He's just going to try to race him here. Light up the stage. That's not particularly good,
No.
but
No, it is not.
Sanded Lightning Helix Bolt light up the stage land. That doesn't seem like it's good enough to race here, especially when he's down by 3 life. Yep, Rift Bolt. And he's at 5. So, yeah, this is basically over. He doesn't really... He's actually just too far behind here.
He needs deflecting palm.
That's not even good enough.
Oh, I know.
Alright, this is going to be Helix, your...
Swiss beer. They usually go,
Yeah.
you pick. And
Well, I mean, I don't know.
then he's going to lose a life to get a land.
Well, I don't know if I like choosing Swift Spear there.
Well, I mean,
In theory, it represents more damage, but you're at 7. It doesn't matter.
I'll light up the stage into a Skewer the Critics and a Swiss beer.
How did he cast that for Spectacle?
I don't know. He didn't.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't work.
Yeah. I really don't want to get up and fix it. But I feel like I should. As they're 3 cards down, I don't know how I would rewind that.
You can't. I don't think you can. I think
No,
either...
I mean, like, I can. But it's like a lot of work. Like, and a lot of explaining to do.
I don't think he's winning this game anyway, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Hey, we like tripled our viewers in the last, like, match.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting late.
Well, he's at 5, so. Is Game of Thrones over yet?
I have no idea.
I don't know what time Game of Thrones is on.
I hope Patrick doesn't win this. I don't think he will, though. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. Well, when I bring him their boards, I'm going to tell him that, you know, you have to deal damage to cancel out the stage.
Yeah. Alright, so this is interesting because they're both playing the same deck, so you can kind of see their approach to building their sideboards was completely different. We've got the biggest cards that are going to be relevant in this matchup are the core Firewalkers. We see Tom with 3 and Patrick with 2. That card's basically unbeatable if it hits the board. Well, not completely unbeatable, but you should win if you cast that card and have a normal hand otherwise. Letting this cheater get away with it. The only reason why we didn't run out there is because we knew there was no way he was winning from that position.
Yes. And I just explained it to him. And the other part of it was that he had already revealed off the Goblin Guide by that point. So to rewind that is really complicated. Like
Yeah, you
rewind,
have to like make him shuffle something back on the deck, right? And then
yeah.
something
So
convoluted like that.
we'd have to know exactly which card off the light up the stage was on top, and then he would have to shuffle the third card down after the 2 cards from light up the stage go. So he'd have to shuffle his deck from shuffle his deck and then put those 2 cards back on top. And we'd have to know the exact order of those 2 cards because it could matter for light up the stage or for Goblin Guide. And as I am not actually like officially a judge, like I can do things like that, but I can't like technically do them.
Well, here's the thing: if that was a close game,
I probably would have walked out there and got it.
yeah, but it was very clear way before he did that
He was not winning,
he was
yeah.
dead. He was like just dead next turn basically.
Mhm.
As far as sideboards here,
Cinder Vines.
maybe it's like okay. Core Firewalker's busted in this matchup, so they'll both bring them in.
Yeah.
And then Path is probably also
Deflecting
Good.
Palm.
no. Deflecting Palm's not good.
I mean, why not?
You board in Deflecting Palm against some deck that's trying to like kill you all in one shot. So like
I know how it works.
yeah.
I like Deflecting Palm. It was a card that was in Standard when I used to play
Yeah,
Standard.
I remember.
Like, I mean, Skullcrack's not bad either.
It's not very good.
I mean, but when your opponent goes Lightning Helix and you go Skullcrack,
Yeah.
that seems fine.
It might be better than some of the cards in his deck.
Yeah.
All right. So Tom took game 1.
Oh, and by the way, I did let him know that you cannot cast Light of the Stage without dealing for Spectacle without dealing damage to your opponent. And he goes, "No, I dealt damage both times." I'm like, "No, you Lightning Helix the Swift Spear and then cast it for 1 mana just because you did." And he's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't really come out and fix it because you weren't winning."
Yeah.
However, if he was winning, I would have been like, you can't really do that. Or if it was like a close game,
We also usually have a table judge.
which is normally me.
Yeah, but we were short on commentators this week, so he's in here.
Yep, same thing with last week too.
Yeah. Yeah, so when he's out there, I can very quickly message him and have him fix it.
Or I just listen to them talk and go, "He can't do that," and I'm like, yeah, fix
Yeah.
it now. But
Right.
when it gets like a turn later, it's really hard to fix things. It's a
Mhm.
lot easier when we're watching it live, and I'm able to just know everything that just happened, like in between the time that like the thing happened.
Mhm.
So, ooh, got to do some jazz hands in here.
All right.
I just
Yeah.
heard him just like yell "Fetch Shock" out there. He's like "Fetch Shock," real loudly.
I think Patrick kept a one-lander. That's what it looks like.
That's all you need with burn.
No,
Not really.
not always. All right, never didn't have it.
I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just play Eidolon.
Yeah, he's ahead in life. It's pretty safe to just play
I mean,
Eidolon.
he's ahead by 1, but yeah.
Well, yeah, he won't be ahead in a minute.
Wait, what was this?
I don't know.
Was that him passing turn?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
What he could do is he could go
Helix.
fetch Boros Charm and then next turn play Eidolon. That way he's ahead on life.
That is true. Well, he has 2 Searing Blades in hand, right?
Yeah.
And then a Boros Charm, and then I think he has a Helix too, right? And then Eidolon.
Mm-hmm. Tom fetching down to 13. Probably looking to cast a 2-mana spell here. He has a Cinder Vines in hand. That's probably what this is.
Cinder Vines. Yep. I'm going to probably respond with the Boros Charm here.
Yeah. Assuming
Probably
assuming
go
Patrick
basic
knows
button.
the ability on that to do 1 damage to him. Very interesting here. Cindervines destroys Eidolon. It's a relevant interaction.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna assume he did that in response.
It looked like he did. Because he didn't like point to it with like trigger.
Yeah.
It's also 4 mana to activate Cindervine's bottom ability, right?
It's 1.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb. I don't play standard anymore.
That's why it's modern playable. If you had to pay
Yeah.
4 for that, it
Yeah,
would not be
no,
modern playable.
Definitely. Which like funny thing. I was
Yeah, he casts Eidolon, reads Cindervines. Whoops.
Yeah, I was playing at the Open, and I was playing against Burn. He ended up just being on red-white Burn. But basically what happened was, so yeah, we're going to see this get blown up, and then Patrick's going to take 2 here because of Cindervine's ability. I do know that part.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I completely, and then he takes Lava Spike.
Yeah.
But I completely forget, and then he goes down another one. I completely forget that Eidolon is a card because I am in the middle of boarding and Austin's bombarding me with my standard players, bombarding me with questions. And the only thing that pops into my head is Cindervines. And so the whole time I'm boarding, I'm just like, I got to deal with Cindervine somehow. And so then I bolt his Monastery Swiftspear, and then he goes Eidolon, and I physically cannot like win after that because I used my bolt. And then I lost, and then my standard player actually won a game.
Yeah, I don't think bolting Swiftspear is ever a very good play in that matchup.
Well, I had nothing else, like nothing else.
You had nothing else to do? Okay.
Yeah. Like no, I just like had nothing else in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Like I had a Baral and a Goblin Electromancer, and I'm like, well, this Swiftspear is gonna like start killing me.
Patrick's sitting here with a Rift Bolt suspended, and Tom's on
Going
now
7.
7 life. So any burn spell wins the game here. Well, not any burn spell.
It's gotta be like double.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he just tipped his hand a little bit. He has Searing Blood and Helix.
Wait,
So-
Searing Blood or Searing Blaze?
Blaze, I think. It doesn't matter, actually.
Well, never mind. Land drop, but yes. Right? One of them's landfall.
Oh, yeah.
It deals 3 damage only if you play a land.
All right, well,
Otherwise, it does 1 damage. Well, yeah.
Goblin Guide's good enough. Going to game 3.
Yay. We're only like 18 minutes into this match.
Yeah.
Which is too long for Burn, to be honest. Game should have been over like 10 minutes ago. I'm ready for a nap. It's only 4 rounds tonight. I'm pretty sure.
If there's 16 people,
Yeah.
that sounds correct.
I'm going to double message John and double check. Because that'd be nice. I'd get home at like a reasonable time.
No, we can't have that. You can't have that. No. We're here enjoying the modern format.
Yeah, but I have school tomorrow.
I do too, but I'm still here enjoying the modern format.
I mean, I am currently, yes. But I also want to go home and sleep.
That's not fun. Why would you do that when you could be here enjoying the modern format?
Because sleep. That's why.
That's lame.
You're right. And I'm okay with this.
I don't know what he's doing with these magic tricks and waving his hand around, but
It's being theatrical.
yeah.
Like the guy from Psych.
Yeah?
Yeah. You ever see that show?
No.
Really? You never watched Psych on USA?
No.
Show's great.
Probably gonna be Fetch Shock.
Yeah,
Do
they're
you
playing
ever-
like dance music next door.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's a bar.
It's a bar.
They normally don't play like dance music like this. It's normally like pop music.
I don't know. Maybe there's like a different manager working tonight.
There's only 2 managers there, and I know both of them, and neither of them like dance music.
Okay.
Goblin
All right.
Guide.
Goblin Guide at 1.
Look at that, a land.
This is a pretty good start. We'll see what Patrick has.
Yeah, but Patrick got a land off Goblin Guide. That's what
That
matters.
puts him ahead automatically, right?
Yeah, you know.
All right. Swift Spear is also pretty good.
Every time I get hit with Goblin Guide, though, I never reveal a land ever. It makes me really sad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fetch, probably get a mountain, is my assumption here.
He might want to get Stomping Ground if he has no more fetches in his deck in case he draws a Cinder Vines.
He has more fetches because he has Bloodstained Myers.
Well, if he doesn't have another fetch in his hand, I
Oh.
mean.
Okay, because he's
Okay.
just gonna get a Sacred Foundry.
Well, actually, he might have a Core Firewalker, and
Oh.
if that's the case, then yeah, he has to get double white.
Yeah. They killed Night King with the dragon in the north, Mr. Jon Snow. I don't watch that show,
Yeah, I have no idea
so
what
I
you're
have no
talking
idea
about.
what you're talking about.
If you were trying to be like an epic gamer and spoil the show, I don't care.
Another land off Goblin Guide. Patrick is so far ahead now. Oh, never mind.
No, this
Not
yeah,
anymore.
that's when the advantage bar like just flips
Yeah,
completely.
just advantage bar. Tom, we should just have an advantage bar here that we can like put percentages up.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, I'll do it. Don't worry.
This is way too much work. It doesn't matter. This is basically over now.
Yep.
Unless he has his own Core Firewalker, and then it gets really interesting.
Well, he obviously doesn't because he fetched Mountain.
Yeah.
So what is it? It's protection from red.
Protection from red.
This is what Patrick said.
Anytime a player casts a red spell, you gain a life. I believe is the text on it. I don't
know. I see it everyone's sideboard.
Yeah, whenever someone
Yeah.
casts a red spell,
So he's
going
going
to
to gain 2 life here, but take 6. So he's going to take 4 instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many cards like I see in people's boards, and I just could not tell you the text.
Yeah, because unless you're watching the specific matchup where they come in, you never see them.
Wait. Yeah, Core Firewalker wins it. Yeah, that's what he said. I was like, Patrick's like doing real well because he's getting lands off Goblin Guide. Then in his deck out, and then Tom played Core Firewalker, and then I was like, never mind. Oh, not a land. Patrick's screwed now.
This
Because of that.
is also why you have to board in Path in this matchup.
Yeah.
So you can Path their Firewalker.
So far, I've not seen a path for Patrick. Unless they were all at the top of his deck.
Yeah, I mean, you have to board it in here just because of Firewalker.
Yep, he just fetch shocked.
Boros Charm you. That will deal 3 damage. Put him down to 6. He is actually sitting on the backup match right now. So
And he is not on Abzan tonight. He is on Golgari. And it is still probably foiled out, is my guess, from what I
I mean,
saw.
yeah,
It's the
he's-
same deck, essentially.
he's playing the same deck, except usually you add a few more removal spells, and a few creatures,
probably
and
already had.
cut Lingering Souls, and yeah, it. How can he give up his identity like that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. On one hand, like you want to play the better deck, but on the other hand, like
That is his identity.
that's his deck. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice hand.
I know. He got them all off of Goblin Guide.
Yeah.
He actually only got 2 of them off Goblin Guide, but
Yeah, he's very dead.
gain a life.
Yep.
And And that is un, dos, 3, 4, 5. We're going to see a fetch.
Yeah, I mean, if he has 2 bolts, he just kills him, right?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. It kills him by an extra 1. Yeah, it is only 4 rounds tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, last week we had, what, 19?
Something like that.
Attendance hasn't been doing that great recently.
Yeah, we have more people in chat than we do in the store playing.
It is kind of unusual, yeah.
Yeah. We have like 13 more people in chat.
Searing Blade. Oh, he's had enough. He's had enough. Get him out of the store. He touched his cards.
All right, I'm going to go see how the other match is doing. Get their life totals and stuff.
All right. So there's Alexander on green black on the right there.
Game 2, 17-7. Alex got game 1.
Okay.
Oh man, this like, I want a different chair. This one's all wonky.
Just go get a different one.
What?
Just go get a different one.
I'm going to. I have to push this down first to get it out of the way.
Okay. So yeah, as we can see, Alexander has swapped to straight green black. I'm of the opinion that it's just the better deck, but seems like he must be as well. He gets to play cards like Graft Digger's Cage. You cannot play Graft Digger's Cage in Abzan because it means you can't cast Lingering Souls from your graveyard. So that is an upside. You get better graveyard hate. Dennis hardcasts a Phoenix and needs to decide whether or not he wants to take this Liliana off ultimating or try to kill him. Alexander being separate all permanents Dennis controls into 2 piles. Dennis picks 1 to keep and 1 to lose.
Okay. By the way, it is now 15-9. I like the dice that Alex
How is it
has.
15 to 9?
I don't know.
I don't know how he's gaining life, but sure.
I don't either.
I'll buy it. Whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
They do a pretty good job of keeping track of their life
All
totals.
right. Cast light up the stage for full cost.
And then don't get.
Okay, Tarmogoyf is a clock, but he...
Wait, why?
He plussed to discard Tarmogoyf
Why?
because he has no green source. There's a Blood Moon in play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of stuck. All right, another Phoenix. So
Another green card.
Scavenging Ooze will be very good if he ever finds a way to cast it.
Yeah.
Yep, he's probably just dead here. He's
There's
at
a
3.
What is that? Nope.
Yep.
Scooped it up.
Not castable, I'm assuming.
Yeah, going to game 3, it looks like. Do you upload the other games too?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I did not know we loaded when we go into. If only he was on Abzan. No, Blood Moon would have maybe hurt him more if he was. On
Yeah,
Abzan.
yeah. The main draws to playing green black is Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin is a very good card. You get to play like 8 basics.
Yeah.
In your modern deck, which is pretty crazy.
I play 5.
You also just play Tireless Tracker
Oh yeah, that is.
because
a card.
Tireless Tracker plus Field of Ruin is very good.
I mean, he used to play Tireless Tracker in His other deck. And Abzan.
Yeah, but when you trim the white cards, you get to just put 4 in your deck.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I only know remember that he played it because I would always try to give him the Max McVetti clue token.
mhm.
And he goes, "No, I don't really like Max McVetti."
Yeah, I mean, the other thing that he could be doing, so there are two like schools of thought when it comes to the green-black deck. Do I play Dark Confidant, or do I play only Tireless Tracker?
Why not play them both?
You can play them both, but there's some lists I'm seeing that are like on Tireless Tracker, and then you play like some more expensive cards like Kalidas or Tasigur in the main deck. And obviously, if you're playing Bob, you don't want to flip those off of Bob.
See, I say you play 3 and 1. 3
Three-
tracker, 1 Bob.
I don't know about that.
Just why not? Like, I don't know. I'm always like one to do things like that. Like just recently, like in Storm, I decided I wanted to test out Pyromancer's Ascension, but I didn't want to like fully test out Pyromancer's Ascension. Like going back to like the old Storm list.
Nah, you got to commit. What
No,
are
no,
you,
no,
what are you
no, no.
doing?
No. I only want to like sort of test it out. So I cut 1 opt and put a Pyromancer's Ascension in.
Nah, you got to fully commit.
Nah, I don't feel like it. I just don't feel it.
I don't agree with that.
There's too much graveyard hate to like fully go in on it. You know what I mean?
You're playing Storm.
Yeah. And Pyromancer's Ascension doesn't work when your graveyard is gone.
Okay, well, here's the thing about Pyromancer's Ascension and Graveyard Hate. Only certain pieces of Graveyard Hate actually shut off Pyromancer's Ascension.
Rest in peace.
Rest in Peace is 1, and Leylight of the Void is 2. Everything else,
Ravenous Trap.
that one's less popular.
Yeah.
It's less popular now.
I see it though.
Surgical is the most popular one, and Surgical doesn't really do anything against Ascension.
Yeah.
This hand's kind of rough.
He has 1 land.
He has 1 land,
Now Spellbound.
but he has a Spellbomb and a Grafdigger's Cage.
That's fine. That's all you need.
I don't know, but then like after that, he has only 3 drops and 2 Lilianas and a Tracker. I think it's good enough only because he gets to Spellbomb and draw a card if he wants to try to find another land.
Yeah.
Not Fetch Shocking here is bold. Because then now he has to hit a green land for a second land if he wants to do anything.
Yeah.
But he probably just wants to hedge against Blood Moon, which is reasonable.
Right. I don't know. I personally would have just grabbed a green land instead of a swamp.
Just a forest? Well, no, because if you do
Then, yeah,
that,
no,
if
you
you do that, you
can't
can't
draw.
Spellbomb. Yeah.
That is true, but meh. That's all I gotta say.
This is kind of awkward for Dennis here. He's got to decide what he wants to commit to his graveyard to try to force Alexander to pop the Spellbomb.
Right.
He's not aware that Alexander's on a 1-lander and has to pop it to try to redraw into lands.
Yeah,
so,
unless he just top decks land like a god.
yeah. Oh, he just did land pass. Okay. Sure.
I'd go for it right now.
I mean, yeah. Now.
Oh wait, no, you can't. Grafdigger's Cage.
I mean, yeah. You really can't. You're kind of just locked out now, and you have to play like a bad burn deck basically.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It does a decent impression of burn. All right. So. Yep. No land here. Gotta take my redraw. That's
And
fine.
doesn't find it.
Find Collective Brutality, though, which is probably the best card in the matchup. That's also one of the things that you get from dropping white, is you just get to main deck like 3 Collective Brutality.
Yeah.
And that card is probably the best card in your deck against every burn deck. Because Full Escalate Brutality basically puts you so far ahead.
He's gonna pitch. Why would you pitch Arclight here?
I don't know. Maybe he just thinks he's not getting to 4 lands anytime
He
soon.
has 4 lands.
Eh.
He has the 4th one in his hand.
I don't know. He probably just likes the other cards in his hand more.
I don't know. I would have pitched something else, to be honest. Like one of those
Either
Light
that,
of the
or he
Stages.
might have a Shatter effect in his hand. Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay, he is a braid. And then Gut Shot. Pay 2 life to deal 1. and then go ahead and beat for 3. I did not see the upgrade. I thought it was another light up the stage.
I'm actually kind of surprised he's still on Gut Shot.
Well, that's a Guiltleaf Palace. No.
No,
Blooming
that's a
Marsh.
Blooming Marsh. That's not good enough. He has to.
Collective Brutality.
Oh yeah,
Escalade.
this is definitely full Escalade, right?
Yeah, discard both lilies.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Sure. Take Faithless Looting.
Kill that. Gain 2, drain 2.
I believe Bedlam Reveler is castable now, though. I think. It's 4 instants and sorceries and 4 lands.
Yeah.
That's a very difficult one for green-black to deal with.
Yeah, because it's basically Bedlam Reveler. Yep. Just draw 3.
There's another Liliana in Alexander's hand, though, so if he draws a land, he can get rid of this really
Yeah.
easily.
He has to draw land, though.
Mm-hmm. Also, Tarmogoyf blocks it, all right.
Yeah, he drew his land, though.
No, that's a tap land. That's
Oh.
Hissing Quagmire.
Nice. Unfortunate. I guess he could just play Goyf.
Goyf is fine.
I wonder if he's going to get the thing for it, because I have no idea how big it is. It's like, what, 1, 2,
Creature, instant, sorcery, land,
artifact,
artifact.
planeswalker.
Okay, yeah, so it's,
Oh, he's
it's
got the
very
dice.
it's
Cool.
very large. Yep, I mean that's pretty much always gonna just eat the
Everything.
Reveler here. Anamorphose, I don't know. He could get a lot of prowess triggers here.
Yeah, that's true. He's also, he's going to get 2 Arclights back. Because he has, oh wait, no, he needs a 1-drop. He has a 1-drop, right? Light up the stage?
He has to do damage first.
That is accurate. Shh.
Yeah, he doesn't have a source of damage.
1, 2, 3.
He's kind of stuck here.
He could deal 3 damage to Goyf off the 2 red mana with the, never mind.
Yeah, no,
No, I
he's
thought-
just stuck.
Thought that was an abrade.
If I'm
I
him,
mean,
if
cast
I'm
the
him
Faithless
here,
Looting
yeah, I
out of the
cast the
yard.
Faithless Looting to try to set up my next turn to be able to
Well,
get.
No,
yeah.
not even that. Like, if he hits a bolt or
No,
gunshot,
he already played a land. He already played a land this turn, so that doesn't.
he has 2 red floating off Manamorphose still.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah. He hit a Swift Spear.
That's
That
still
doesn't help him.
not that's still
But,
not good
like,
enough.
Swift Spear, double light up the stage. I'm probably discarding Mountain light up the stage here. Or, sorry, Arclight light up the stage, or Arclight Mountain.
Yeah. He's thinking about it. Remembers his trigger. There's still ways for Alexander to come back here,
Right.
but he definitely needed Dennis to brick here like this.
He does not discard Arclight Phoenix here.
I mean, he might just want to cast it next turn, which seems fine.
That is true.
All right,
He's just-
easy Liliana minus.
Yep.
I might even attack here.
Latvia,
Yep.
6.
Make him find 11 damage.
Which, looking at his hand, he might not.
Yeah.
That's a Lava Spike, though.
Lava
Oh,
Spike, double light up the stage. That's enough. Yeah.
No, you go Lava Spike, light up the stage, Faithless Looting.
Well, or cast literally anything from whatever the light
no.
up the stage hits.
Yeah. He's just going to hard cast. That seems wrong to me. He's just going to kill the Lily, I guess.
Yeah,
No,
he can't do that.
Yep. Alex got it.
What is?
Wait, why
They're
is it
they're
Arclight in
rolling back the combat. All
tab?
right.
Yeah, so he's just going to
Sure.
hit him. And then cast light up the stage.
Alexander
Blood Moon.
usually
Mountain.
okay with letting people roll back like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Blood Moon it will just end the game if it hits.
Yeah, he has a Alex has a Maelstrom Pulse in hand.
Well, he needs to not tap out here then.
Right.
All right, Dennis has to think about what to discard here. This is actually kind of a hard decision. He's got Lava Spike and a light up the stage in hand.
I would go with the light up the stage, to be honest.
Alexander discarding Tracker. That's a good call. Tracker's never doing anything this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm definitely discarding Light Up the Stage as
Yeah.
Lava Spike.
Lava Spike is guaranteed damage.
Yes, and Light Up the Stage is just, I guess not.
Okay. All right. So he's gotta find something. He's at 10. No, he's at 9. Yeah. All right.
Just swing 6, put him to
Yep.
3.
Yep. Make him have it. And
I mean,
Alexander.
he has the Maelstrom Pulse too.
No, he's holding up trophies. What that card is.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, basically the same thing. I think trophy means that Dennis can't win here, right? If he tries to
Yeah.
go for lethal, he's
Mhm.
not gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can't find 3 spells. There's 1 spell. Oh wait, no, yeah, he can. Right? But that's only 3 Phoenixes.
No, it's 2 Phoenix. He only has 1 Phoenix in the yard, right?
Does he?
Down to 2.
All right, he's down to 2. Now he's gonna swing in and get got by trophy.
Yeah, that needed to. No, he's at 2.
Oh,
Trophy
okay.
only deals 1.
Okay, yeah.
It had to be Maelstrom Pulse.
Yeah. Well, Maelstrom Pulse isn't an instant, so it didn't matter anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But it still had to be Maelstrom Pulse. It had to be Quicken Maelstrom Pulse, actually.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, that was rough. I think Green Black has a reasonable Phoenix matchup, but it's definitely much better against the Izzet Phoenix than it is against Mono Red. It can't really deal with all the burn spells. Not very well anyway. If he had at any point found a Kalitas, which I'm assuming he either main decks 1 or sideboards. Most lists are main decking them now because Kalitas is very good against the Phoenix decks, against Dredge, against most of the popular decks right now. So if he had found a Kalitas at any time, that probably would have been enough to get him back in the game. I'm going to see. My timer's only got 7 minutes left, which means the round's probably just about over because I start my timer just a little bit after the actual timer. Because it takes a little longer for our feature match players to get situated. So there's a good chance that the next round is about to start. So I think probably best not to cut to any kind of break here and just talk to you guys in chat for a minute, I guess. What other decks are at this tournament? I've got a stack of papers in front of me. A list of every deck that's been played on stream so far. Only Phoenix. This is the second time Dennis was on stream. Here, I should probably cut to this. Yeah, so I've got this pile of papers here. Every single deck that was on stream. So there were those two, the 2 burn decks, Martyr Proc, Soul Sisters, Dredge, Phoenix again, Mono Red Prison, Black White Gideons, Bant Convoke, and Antiquities War is the full stack of papers there. Yeah, pretty diverse metagame. Actually, not really. We usually don't have this many burn decks on stream. We had burn twice, and Phoenix, a mono red Phoenix twice. That's a little unusual. Decks that are pretty common to see on stream here are Hardened Scales, Dredge. We have a few Dredge players. Those are the 2 big ones. Other than that, there's a Humans player here, There is Alexander that always plays Abzan but is on Golgari today. If you'd like to watch VODs or videos of this channel, they're all on YouTube. Even that match that was just played, I've already uploaded it. YouTube channel is right here. This is also streaming on there, and every single match is clipped from that stream and hosted as its own video for people that missed the stream that week. How close are we to the next round?
Well, there was like 10 minutes on the clock when I came in to go to the bathroom.
10 minutes?
Yeah, we were faster than the...
How did that happen?
John probably didn't start it on time.
Nice.
That's typically how it goes.
That's fine. It shouldn't go to time, right? This is modern.
Yeah, but also, like, it's modern, so...
You're right.
Exactly. I know I'm right. You know, if I play next week, I'm going to play Dredge. Just so I can not be... that
Where are you going to get Dredge from?
I don't know.
Do you know someone that owns Dredge that you'd just be able to get it from?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know. Anthony has Dredge, doesn't he?
I wouldn't play Dredge right now. I think too many people are trying to hate on it.
I know.
With
but-
like main deck surgicals and
but-
stuff.
But I can actually, like, do it.
Yeah, you actually knowing how to play the deck means
Mhm.
that you should play it.
Yes.
Okay. Is red deck one of the cheaper modern builds?
Which
yeah.
red deck?
Yes. Well,
Which one?
the one we just saw.
Mono Red Phoenix?
Mono
or
Red
Burn?
Phoenix is probably the cheapest, like, good modern deck right now.
Especially because Phoenix went down in price.
Phoenix finally went down in price.
Because of the Challenger decks.
yeah,
also, Returning
Challenger
Phoenix
decks.
went down in price too.
Also, you're playing only basic mountains.
Unless you're playing Dennis's version, then you play fetches.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. I don't know, he's just paranoid about flooding. And all the rest of the spells are really cheap. You have Lava Spike, which is an uncommon that was just printed in a master set, so that's worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You have Bolt, which is a few dollars. Faithless Looting's worth nothing. Yeah, like pretty cheap.
Manamorphose.
Oh yeah,
That's $80 for a place.
for a playset, yeah.
Yeah.
but, like-
I did get mine for 60 at the open though. So
Like
it's not bad.
honestly, if you're not buying a land base, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you're paying $80 for the most expensive,
Yeah, I'd
play
say
set.
like another cheap deck is Storm.
yeah.
Deck's really cheap, minus the Manamorphose and like the Spire Bluff Canals. I guess Steam Vents are kind of expensive now too.
Also the Martyr proc deck we saw on stream earlier is pretty cheap. I don't think
Yeah.
that deck is that great, but
No.
it's like a decent entry point to the format.
If you want like a super cheap deck that like just to play Modern, you could always build like Aristocrats. The deck's really cheap. It's not very great.
Is that a deck?
Yeah, like what Aristocrats?
Do you just play
Blood Artist,
Blood Artist and
Zulaport
Zulaport
Cutthroat?
Cutthroat and
Teysa, the old Teysa. You probably play the new Teysa now too, because like that would double the.
I don't know if you
triggers.
want to. That's a 4-drop.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Playing a 4-drop in Modern.
Yeah, that's fine. You play Westvale Abbey, Cartel Aristocrat.
I don't know. It might be good enough. Might
Yeah.
not.
I'm just trying to see like.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at out there.
I thought I saw a bunch of people stand up, but guess not.
Nope, they're very slow.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, I guess we need some other topic. What do you guys think of War of the Spark
I
so
hate
far?
it. I hate it so much.
You hate it?
I do.
What do you
I
hate
really
it? What do you hate about it?
Everything.
What do you mean everything?
I just hate everything about it.
You gotta have an actual reason.
I just. So my thing is, they gave us all these walkers, and then
Yeah.
they didn't give us like any good like uncommon, like planeswalker removal or anything. But they gave us walkers. That
No, they did.
uncommon. Did they? I did
They
not
gave
see it
us
yet.
Angrath's Fury, black red target opponent sacks a planeswalker.
I don't like it.
Well, it's choose one. They sack a planeswalker. They sack an artifact. They sack a creature.
Yeah, but they only sack one, and it's their choice.
Yeah, but if you're letting them choose between planeswalkers, they probably only have one
Maybe.
most of the time.
I don't know. Did you see the new Ugin?
Yeah,
It spoiled the day or yesterday. Did you see the land?
yeah.
The
one that's-
Recon land?
Well, it's worse than Ratchet Bomb
Well,
because
yeah.
it can't ever kill tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was really hyping up that land, and then they realized it can't kill tokens ever. And it's like way more mana intensive than Ratchet Bomb and Engineered Explosives, so it's just not as good. It definitely hoses mono blue though, really well. You just leave that on one counter. You don't ever have to take it up. And then you get to just blow up all of their 1-drops, all their like Terramanders and everything, without being a spell and without targeting anything. So none of their interaction does anything about it because it's on a land. I don't know if any deck is actually looking to play it because what deck in Standard right now can afford to play a colorless land? Every deck is either monocolored or 3 colors. And 3-color decks are playing things like Kaya's Wrath, which means they can't cast it. Tron wants that in Modern, possibly. Maybe. I don't know what kind of utility lands Tron is playing right now. I guess I can check. I think the Tron list is like pretty tight, right? So I don't know if they... Okay, so... Right now, the 3 utility lands I see if I just type in Tron on MTG Goldfish are Ghost Quarter, Sanctum of Ugin, and Scavenger Grounds as the 3 utility lands. I don't think you need this new land in a deck that's just playing 3 or 4 Oblivion Stone because in the end it serves the same purpose, right? They're both basically sweepers, but one of them is much more narrow, which is the land. And Scavenger Grounds is very good right now. Golgari, possibly? Yeah, actually. They're already on like 3 or 4 Field of Ruin, and some of them have been going like 4 Field of Ruin, 1 Ghost Quarter, so I could see definitely playing the new land there. It's a good place for it.
Guess who's back on the secondary match?
What?
Who's back?
Well, this is the... Okay.
This is the first match, and we have both their sideboards.
This could actually go pretty long. I don't know.
Could, but also could end really fast. So.
Yeah.
And we have both their sideboards too, so we just get to copy and paste.
Yeah.
Yay! I like copy and paste.
All right, so we have 2 players that you've already seen on stream.
Yep.
Playing against each other.
And the secondary match is Dredge again.
We've got Dennis with Mono Red Phoenix again that you just saw against Luke on Martyr Proc. I need to switch the cables out though, because this is a secondary match that you're looking at right now, not the primary match. There we go.
Yeah, eventually I'll get a.
Yeah, we'll get a switch so we can do that.
Yeah, but that involves money, and I don't have money right now. I'm very broke.
I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
tokens are not popular in Modern, and like the Golgari deck can just play sweepers, but at the same time, like that deck already plays Engineered Explosives. And Engineered Explosives is just a good card as a catch-all answer. So I think that that new land could see some play there.
You'll also get to play the new Ugin.
In Tron?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Why?
It doesn't win the game.
Yeah, but it makes everything cost 2 less.
I don't think that matters.
It makes Karn cost 5.
I don't think that matters.
I mean,
If you have 5 mana, you probably also just have 7 mana in Tron.
accurate, but I don't know. Tron never does anything against me, so I just kind of.
Tron has definitely fallen out of favor recently. I've seen a lot less of it than usual. Let's see, that's
8.
that's 8 damage.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that doesn't matter because Luke is about to gain all of it back. He gains 12 here, up to 24.
Yep. Is what being hated out? Tron?
Is Tron being hated out?
Not really.
I don't think it's being hated
I
out.
just think it's not as fast as.
I don't think it has a good Phoenix matchup.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? How does it interact with Phoenix?
It's the same thing like whenever I play against it when I play Storm. Like they really can't do anything other than like hope that I am on the Empty the Warrens plan.
Tron is the best it's been positioned in 2 years. I don't know about that.
Paths.
Tron is best positioned when people are trying to do more fair things than what they're trying to do right now. It's very good at hating out fair decks. I don't think it's super well positioned in a format where you want to be doing. Look at meta charts. What does that mean, meta charts?
Are you talking about like if I go to MTG top 8 and I look at the like percentage of top 8s Tron has in the format?
Yeah, I don't care about those. Those don't mean anything.
Because if that's the case, I'm pretty sure like Phoenix is like 20% of the field, Dredge is like another 20% of the field, and like the other 60% of the field doesn't matter. Because they're so like
Yeah.
even if Tron is like 10%, that's
You
still
have to understand.
tiny.
You have to understand how Modern works as a format. Modern is not a format where everyone's just switching decks constantly.
Right.
The whole like meta share like graph stuff, very relevant in standard. Not particularly relevant in a format where people will just play what they have at what events they can go to, except for like a handful of pros that are switching decks a lot.
Right. Like I'll play Storm at like even though Storm's like not really good in the meta right now. How much you just gain?
15.
Awesome. But yeah, like I'll play Storm. I'm just talking pros
I'm
right
just
now.
talking pros. I think it's
Okay.
very hard to put together a data set with just pros.
He has a link apparently. So
Okay.
we'll check that out. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like because Storm is the deck that I own and it's the only modern deck I own. Unless I'm gonna borrow another deck because I feel like it's better situated in the meta, I'm gonna play Storm at whatever event I go to, and just hope that I can just be the better player in every matchup that I play.
Yeah, and that is most modern players.
Right,
The only people that does not account for are the pros. And
Because
even
they're gonna
and
play-
even
they're-
even the pros sometimes just have loyalty to their favorite modern deck.
Right, and a lot of times like pros, like yeah, they're really good at one deck, but they can play other decks because yeah, your opponent's gonna be really good at their deck too because they're all pros, right?
Yeah.
Martyr proc gain 12 and take 6.
All right. Now he just plays these and can't lose, right?
pretty much. What is that card that you just played?
I'm not sure.
Something Plains. And it's from,
Ultimate Masters. Yeah.
it's like, it's one of the master sets.
Tron was the third largest turnout for day 2. What was the rest of the field? Or what were first and second, I guess? Well, no. The statistic you'd want to look at is day one. So what were the biggest day 1 and day 2? Or no, what were the first and second biggest? Ben Grixis, Death Shadow, and Phoenix. Yeah, those are day 2 stats. What did people bring to the tournament as far as day 1 stats that made Tron get to third largest turnout for day 2? I could buy it having a good matchup against Grixis Death Shadow.
Yeah.
I think Tron has a decent. Yeah, I don't know. Dennis just straight up doesn't scoop. He was on stream 2 other times today, and he just would get into positions like this and not concede ever. But yeah, I don't think Tron is a good Phoenix matchup. But
Dennis just went to 7, and it looks like Luke is at 50.
yeah, I mean, here we are.
Here's 2 more Sarah Ascendants. That's 4 Sarah Ascendants. We need Deck and Stone in this format again.
It's already in this format.
Yeah, I know, but people need to play it again. Or play it for the first time, because I don't think anyone played it prior to this. Is there any apostrophes in either of those? You'll have to fix that.
Yep.
Otherwise, it'll show up as a question mark. Well, I'm pretty sure right now Dennis is dead. But Luke just took 9 down to 41. And he's going to take 24 in the air again.
He does have 2 flying blockers.
He has 4 prowess triggers.
All right, turn everything sideways.
So we got 4, 5, 6, 4, 8, 12, 16,
I don't know why.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Because his Sarah Ascendants won't be 6 6s, they'll be 1 1s if he doesn't.
What are you talking about?
He has to be above 30 life.
He has to block, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. There's no way. There's no way Dennis was getting out of there.
It was 36 damage, though. I did maths.
All right, so these are their sideboards.
Stony Silence. I don't know.
What? No. Stony Silence.
I don't know. I saw 3 next to a card. I'm like, that must be relevant. Let's put it.
It's very relevant, but not here.
Damping Sphere, Relic of Progenitus, Rest in Peace.
Where are you looking at this? On the
Luke's
right side?
sideboard.
Damping Sphere is okay, yeah.
Yeah, when you
Relic's
play it
good.
on turn 2 and then your opponent can't triple spell into Phoenix on turn 2, that's pretty relevant.
Rest in Peace is good.
Yeah, and Relic is decent if you like to draw
I don't know that you
cards.
even need all the graveyard hate.
Probably don't, but
You
like,
just
why
win
not?
off of playing your game.
Playing Martyr Proc.
Yeah. Dennis, on the other hand, Leyline of Punishment,
Punishment is
very good.
huge.
What are the chances that Luke brings in that disenchant, right? Probably nothing.
Yeah, probably not. You know what I'm really curious about? So why does the Blue-Red Phoenix deck play... Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. Just disregard what I was going to say.
Okay.
I was going to say, why do they play Pyromancer's Ascension, but the mono-red one doesn't? And I'm like, wait, they play more creatures?
Yeah.
That's why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... I'm probably bringing in... I might bring in Surgicals if I'm done this, just because, if he like shows him Arctic Proc and puts it in his graveyard, he can surgical it so he
Yeah.
doesn't have more.
Yeah, that's actually very relevant. If you only let him martyr once,
Yeah, and then surgical. Like,
yeah, that definitely gives you a shot at
Yeah.
winning the matchup.
You know what else I think Martyr Proc should play? And this is totally irrelevant. And he actually probably shouldn't play it. But I want to see more Thraben Inspector in Modern.
Death and Taxes plays it.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I'm proud of
Um,
them. I like it.
I think some builds of Martyr Proc have it.
I don't know. For some reason, like I saw what Luke was like boarding out, and for some reason, like one of the cards looked like Thraben Inspector, and I'm like, you should play that card.
I've definitely had Thraben Inspector cast against me in Modern a
I
few
like it.
times.
I like it. I like the card. They should reprint it in the standard too. M2020, let's go. Thraben Inspector. Give us the other card that makes clues whenever land ETBs.
Tracker.
Yeah, the one we were just talking about that I couldn't think of. Give us Tyler's
Put it
Tracker.
back in standard.
Yeah, give us Tyler's Tracker, Declaration in Stone, and Thraben Inspector.
I don't know. That's hard because Thraben Inspector is bound to Innistrad block because it has Thraben in its name.
Yeah,
Although I guess
it's a core
I
set.
guess
so
it's a
they
core
can-
set,
they
so
can
you can
whatever
do
they
what you want.
right?
Yeah.
Why is he like?
He's explaining to him how Gideon works.
What was that? Gideon Jura?
That was Ally of Zendikar.
I don't know. It was really weird because like Gideon's head was like part of the text. Like his head went up into the text. And I hate when they do cards like that.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen what's the name of it? There's a new card that like the text is completely obscured. I need to find it now. It's one of the uncommon walkers where the text is just like unreadable.
Is it multicolored?
No, it's black, I believe.
Oh. They should be in order. Yeah, go up. No, see how they have it multicolored? Go up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Just go to black. There it is. Keep going up.
Yeah. Look at this. What even is this?
Davriel Kane. They don't have him in there yet.
You need to like download an update?
They just don't have him yet.
Okay.
But if you want to show it, go scroll go to the left. Go down. No, left scenes.
Oh yeah.
Go down to the bottom. Go to podcast with image, and then zoom in twice. And then just scroll over. I had it perfect like the other day.
Obviously not.
It was. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and quickly swap over to this real quick, just to show you guys how
Look at this.
awful this is.
How am I supposed to read that?
Davriel Kane.
I hate that.
Okay, we're back to this match. They played stuff. Yeah, no, I hate when they obscure text that way too. Unless it's like a full art card, then I'm okay with it because obviously it's full art.
No plays from Dennis turns 1 or 2.
What we got?
Squadron Hawk.
And someone bumped the camera.
Classic.
It happens a lot. That's why I want to get a. We grab 2 of them.
I mean, yeah, because he has enough space in his hand for 2.
Yep. I don't remember what I was just saying. I'm tired. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, people bumping the thing, and I want to get a green screen stand, and then
For what? Oh,
in
for
place
that.
of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But so it's funny. The green screen stand is $30, but the mounts for the cameras, because they're like clamp mounts, and I don't want to go cheap on a clamp mount with a $500 camera.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
The clamp mounts are like $60.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, because you have to have them like long enough so that way it can be underneath the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can get ones that are like just like a clamp and a screw for like $10, but Also, I wouldn't really trust that. What's going on? Why is he just discarding?
He casts
Oh,
Faithless
okay.
Looting. Squadron Hawk coming across for 1 damage.
Oh man, look at that. He's gonna play another one and go get the 4th one.
This has been pretty exciting so far.
Yeah, Squadron Hawk. Is he gonna play all 4 of them next turn?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Alright, that's going to be Manamorphose probably. Yep.
Morphos.
Trying to get 3
Ghost
spells
Red.
here. He should be able to find 3 spells. He's got a
Oh, yeah,
lot
yeah.
of 1-mana spells
Yeah,
in
no,
here.
he's fine. He has Lava Spike and Light Up the Stage.
So that Phoenix is coming back this turn.
But can he get more? is
Yeah,
the question.
unfortunately Luke has infinite blockers for the Phoenix. But Dennis can bring it back multiple times here probably.
I mean, he doesn't have infinite blockers. Lava Spike you for Trace.
Now does he bolt or looting here?
Does he have a looting?
He does.
Then you looting.
I think you just looting.
Oh. Wait.
All right.
What?
I guess he wants to do it next turn. It's a Wrath of God. He's stuck on 2 lands though. So these Hawks are just gonna keep getting in.
2 damage. Squadron Hawk. No search this time. He has an Archangel Avacyn in hand.
That's very good here.
If he can get to 5.
Yeah, if he can get to 5.
Because, yeah, just give everything indestructible you control, and then, like, flip it if you play Selfless Spirit.
He doesn't. But
yeah, I know.
But yeah, I know. I too played Standard,
Yes. That is the deck that I would always play forever.
or the classic cast Avacyn, cast Hangerback Walker for X equals 0.
Yeah?
Flip
I
Avacyn.
did not do that.
You did not do that?
Because when I was playing the deck, Hangerback Walker was non-standard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the old versions of the deck played Hangerback Walker because you had.
However, Walking Ballista was in at the end of that.
Okay, yeah.
So I was able to, like, just play Walking Ballista in my deck because I could.
You never had like the 3-mana Nissa and you used it to like put counters on your Hangerback Walker and then
Which 3-mana Nissa?
the one from Oath.
The one that made a plant, right?
Yeah.
He took 3.
Yeah. It's over 1,000 winning decks in the last 2 months. It's a modern. Oh yeah, I remember reading this article. I think. No, not this exact article. I saw one that was similar to this.
So what are the...
So this is what the
Where's Tron on here? Tron's 7% compared to Phoenix's 12%. Dredge is only 6%. When was this? Okay, so this was April 2019? Like, when did they start taking the stats for this, though?
oh, the one I was looking at might have been for last month.
Yeah, because this, like, says into April. This says as of April 2019. I'm just curious as to, like, what stats these are from. Okay, so this says from February and March 2019.
Okay. I mean, these are all relevant statistics. So
Since the printing of Wet Ball. What? Click on Wet Ball. What?
that's Damping Sphere.
Oh. What do they call it? Oh. Okay. Wet Ball.
I'm not arguing that Tron is a bad deck, by the way.
I'm just saying I don't think it's...
Yeah, I don't know
don't
if you
know.
were if that's what you thought I was saying, but I think the best it's been positioned in 2 years is probably wrong, considering back when Bloodbraid Elf was unbanned and Jund was everywhere, Tron was very well positioned. Probably much better positioned than it is right now. But yeah, no, it's
accurate.
it's good. But I think trying to say that it's the best positioned it's ever been. Like it was like the deck to be on at that time. So when I said it's like fallen out of favor, I was kind of meaning like since that point.
Yeah.
These are the wrong life totals, by the way.
It's 14 to 11 now. 11 to 14, sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And there's a Wrath of God.
Okay. That's all right. Luke. Oh wait, he still has this Avacyn, right?
Yeah, why did that Wrath of God go back in his hand? There we go.
Yeah, it's gone.
There we go. He does still have his Avacyn, yes. Archangel Avacyn.
That's a good it's a good way to clean up after a sweeper. Just
Yep.
play Avacyn. He might not get the chance though.
Sorry, he took 3 the turn before. So he is at 5 now. He did get bolted.
Okay. Yeah, I mean this is a pretty bad spot for him then. So Spear is gonna do 1. Is that 4?
I think so.
He needs to find some life gain here. A Martyr would be good if he has one in hand. He has quite a few cards in hand. He just top decked Martyr. So that's
Does he have land to play Avacyn too?
no. That's fine though. He doesn't need it.
2, 3, 4, 5. So
Gain 15.
15, yeah. That up to 19.
That's probably gonna close it. Well, I don't know about close out the game. Bedlam Reveler can stack up damage pretty quickly.
Yes, it can. But not really with that. So you have to go to attacks first here. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, never mind. He has Faithless Looting. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's an Arclight.
Finds a Phoenix. I don't think he can get into the play this turn though.
No, I would discard it anyway, though.
Well, you got to consider: do I discard it or do I hold on to it and just cast it next turn? Because what are the odds that he gets to 3 spells next turn?
He has this light up the stage, which can get him to 3 spells next turn, pretty easily. Given that light up the stage gives him 3 spells, at least 1 spell there.
He's got to
2
find
spells.
damage first, though.
Attacking
Well, then the Phoenixes can't attack that turn.
next turn. They will, like, if you cast this light up the stage, they'll probably guarantee you that you. Yeah,
No, that's 1 spell. How do you get 2
1.
more?
you cast Faithless Looting out of your yard.
He already did.
Doesn't he have another one?
No,
Thought he had 2.
no. I don't think so.
4, 5, 6. He took 6 last turn.
Yeah.
Ranger of Eos and a Martyr Pride.
Yeah.
Saracen. Now this game
Yeah.
is over. Most likely. Because he's going to play the Martyr.
Well,
No.
honestly, it's
Just activate
it's
Martyr,
still
right?
not over. Those Saracens don't do anything yet.
They will next turn. No.
No, he's
not
got
necessarily.
only 5 cards in hand. If he had 6, then they would do something.
Yes. So he's probably going to wait till his next turn.
Oh, he does another looting. Okay.
Yeah.
That means that's still not going to get him there. Unless he finds a free spell.
He found a Manamorphose, which is basically a free
No,
spell.
that's a surgical, which is
Oh,
also a free
Which
spell.
is also a free spell.
He's going to discard both lands here, and then he can...
You can get 1 card out of Luke's hand by surgicaling Squadron Hawk.
Yeah, that surgical's a little late.
Yeah, he needed it last turn.
He
for
he
that
did
Martyr.
correctly board it in
Yes.
my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But if he had had that early in this game and he could have surgical Martyr, this second one wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunate for him that he didn't see it. He does only have 2 in his board.
Well, these Phoenixes are coming back this turn. Because he just lava spiked them, and now he's going to skewer.
Because he doesn't want to surgical anything. It's fair.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, you might as well just do it.
I think he's thinking about whether he wants to target the Ranger or not.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 prowess triggers right now. This will be the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
So,
If you target the Ranger, you get to push through some more damage.
yeah, but it's doing the same thing. Like,
No, it's 4 damage versus 3.
I guess.
Because the Swift Spear is 4 power.
That's true.
So it's correct here to target the Ranger, I think.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to do that. Hopefully he taps his land for it.
Did he miss a browse trigger?
Yep.
Okay, no, he got it.
You going to tap your land for that? There you go, Luke.
Yeah, you kind of have to do that.
Yeah. Okay, what, we got 3 Phoenixes coming back?
Does he have 3?
We should.
I don't think so. I think he only found 2.
Oh, that's right. He killed the other one. Died.
Okay. So block Bedlam Reveler.
6. Activate.
Yeah, take 10.
He's
So
gonna take 50. He's gonna gain.
he's gonna go to
15.
15.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10. Yep. Bedlam Reveler doesn't have trample or anything, so yeah.
He gets to just Ranger again because he has another Ranger in his hand. Oh, you can Surgical Martyr here. Yeah, that's pretty good.
You do have to reveal your hand.
Yeah, Dennis saw the Ranger and knew that that was just going to repeat the same cycle again. So
So now what is Luke gonna do?
well,
I mean, he does have this Avacyn.
with what's in his hand right now, he doesn't have much he can do. Evison can block Phoenix pretty well.
You can play Sarah Ascendant just to literally just have it block after, and then flash in Phoenix, so that way they both get indestructible.
Oh
and
yeah,
block.
yeah, that's
So
a good
that'll
line.
Block, that'll block 2 creatures, right? And if he draws land, he can play double Sarah Ascendant and do that.
Yeah, that's a decent line. That's okay.
He'll also gain 2 off of that whole ordeal then.
Mm-hmm. I think the best top deck is probably another Wrath of God.
That too. I don't know what he just drew.
Oh,
Ghostly
that's
Prison.
also very good.
Yeah. You might just put out a Squadron Hawk and a Sarah Ascendant at this point, right? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Ghostly Prison means at most he's
attack
getting
with
6
2.
damage through this turn. If Luke does not block.
Yeah. And if he plays land. If he plays land, he can get 7 through. Or 9 through. If Luke doesn't block. Because he can block with Reveler. Or he can attack with Reveler and double Arclight.
He's thinking about flashing back this looting, but at the same time, if he plays a land this turn, he can pay for 3 creatures to attack. So I
Right.
think I prefer playing the land.
Does he have a land?
It's in his hand, yeah.
Okay.
That's what he drew for a turn.
Yep, land, and then...
Yep, pay for
Attack
3 of
with
my creatures to
those.
attack.
Yep.
And get in. I think you can safely double
Gain
block a
1.
Phoenix here.
Yeah, probably. So it looks like he takes 4 here, goes to 11. Well, he takes 3. Sorry, he's only taking 2 because he gains 1 off Sarah Ascendant.
Right, right.
What I'm doing is I'm gonna play that and then pass and just hold up my Avacyn, right? Why?
He's just gonna do it now.
He can block with Sarah Ascendant, let it die, gain a life, and then flip Avacyn into his upkeep and wipe Dennis's board except for the.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
And he also deals 3 to Dennis then too.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, that's really good actually.
It's a Lava Spike he just drew, I
Mm,
think.
Not really gonna help him. That one can't target creatures. If he had a way, if he had drawn a burn spell that could target Avacyn, that'd be pretty good.
So can I read the flip side of Avacyn? That's Avacyn the Pilgrim, I believe, is the flip side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deals 3 damage to each creature, and then 3 damage to each opponent when it flips. Including your creatures. It does not say creatures your opponent controls. It just says 3 damage to each creature.
Mm-hmm.
Each other creature, sorry. It does not deal 3 damage to itself.
It's a very powerful standard card.
Oh, yeah, I know. Every deck I played, I jammed 4 of that in. Or 3 sometimes, because they are legendary. But, like, when you flip them, you could just, like, in
Mhm.
response to the damage, just flash in Avacyn, keep your board, and wipe your
Yeah.
opponent's board. and then
Alright.
not kill any of your other creatures.
Lava Spike you.
So he doesn't attack because he does not want.
Doesn't want it to
Have this
flip,
flip.
yeah. Does he have a way to make it flip?
No.
Probably not, right?
Maybe. I don't
No,
know.
he's out of martyrs. That's his way to make it flip.
So what can you get off Ranger?
Thraben Inspector.
Yes,
There he is.
I love it. I have clues in there too. I
I-
have the Max McBetties.
Thraben Inspector is pretty good here.
Yeah, draw a card.
I think I just play that and correct my clue. I'm not even casting Sarah Ascendant.
Yep. See, are we gonna see a Max McBetty? Nope.
That one's good too.
Meh. Max McBetty.
Yeah.
She's gonna attack for 4 with Avacyn. I mean, that's fine. Like, you can double block and probably never get your arc lights back, or you just take 4. It's up to you. Yep. Double block, flash in Avacyn in response,
Yeah.
and then kill off your Avacyn and then flip your Avacyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Draws another Phoenix.
Yep.
Huh.
You gonna pay 2 for that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Going to 7 here.
I don't know that I like the Avacyn attack.
I don't mind it, actually.
Unless he drew something else that I don't know about. That, like, another Avacyn.
He has a path. He has a Gideon. I think he's fine where he is right now.
What does Gideon do here? Guess he just makes a soldier, right?
He makes a Night Ally, and then he becomes a 5/5 beater.
Yeah, I got to close out the game eventually.
Yeah. Other than that, he's got Path, Sarah Ascendant, and I don't know what that other card
That-
is.
Day of Judgment?
Well, I don't know what that is.
Maybe? That's Wrath of God with a different name and doesn't
okay.
have the regenerate clause on it.
Hmm.
I can't quite tell if that's what that is or not, though.
I don't know. I'm bad at like judging what cards are in Modern if I've never seen them before. Also, like with Tron lands, I have no idea because there's just so many of them.
He has a second surgical here.
And what are you surgical?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
But it's a free spell. Yeah, he's just going to ditch it. Alright, no attacks this turn. Can't pay for Ghostly Prison. That's a Hazoret.
That'll do
That-
something. Pretty
That wins through Ghostly Prison very easily.
Yep.
Path. I don't know if I like Burning Path when you see a Hazoret sitting there.
Well, I mean, he's like pretty much presenting close to lethal here
Let's see.
with the
5,
Gideon. Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is exact lethal, so he
Yeah.
does have to block. That's a second Ghostly Prison off the top, too. It's pretty brutal. Okay. Block your 2 biggest things.
Take 1.
Take
2,
4.
3, 4, and then Luke gains 1.
Mm-hmm. Second Ghostly Prison. So now he can't play
What is-
Hazoret and attack. Oh, that's the Proclamation of Rebirth, of course.
Oh.
That's why it's called Martyr Proc. Just brings the Sarah Ascendant back from his graveyard.
Yep.
Alright. Manamorphose. There's Leyline of Punishment. That is way too late.
Yeah. Needed to be in the opening hand here. You just like you got like way more than 8 here. Yep.
Yeah, it's over. Let's see where the backup match is right now.
I don't know. But I know that he's got a very interesting deck. He's got rogues.
Rogues.
Yeah,
Okay.
They just finished.
Yeah, I saw a Slither Blade on the board. I don't know what to think about that. Yeah. For reference, this match was Rogues versus Dredge.
Going to game trace.
They're going into game 3.
Yep. They have 19 minutes left on their clock.
Okay.
You know, the bad part about me doing commentary right now is I can't start tearing things down.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah, but then I have to do it afterwards. And then I still don't get home at a reasonable time.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
Alright, let's see what this Rogues deck is.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we going to see a Whirler Rogue?
I'm going to go onto Google and type in MTG Goldfish Rogues. Budget Magic article from September of 2017 with rogues in it, and there's Slitherblade. So I'm assuming that's what this is.
Okay, I see Fairy Miscreant. I like it. Una's Blackguard. Okay.
Oh, that's a rogue lord basically.
Vapor Snag, Remand, Earwig Squad. Seems fine. What's Thieves' Fortune? Wait, what is that? Prowl?
You may pay this card for its prowl cost if you deal combat damage to a player this turn with a rogue.
Oh, that's interesting. Is
And
this modern?
it's like a yeah, it's a tribal instant
Rogue.
that is like weird brainstorm that puts cards on the bottom instead of on top, and it looks at 4 cards.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's see if this is the same deck. This looks really similar to my mono blue deck, which, by the way, was the first deck to ever be on the stream ever.
Remember this card in Standard? Everyone tried to make this card work.
I don't remember people trying to make it work, to be honest.
It didn't work. What is rogues? Yeah, good question.
It's a subtype of a creature.
It is a creature subtype.
That's really all I can give you. Because other than that, it just looks like. Hey, Dan.
Well, I mean, there are a bunch of like rogue synergies from Morningtide.
Yeah,
So
it's budget magic. It's like my mono blue deck.
hey, I'm sure people played rogues back when Morningtide was in Standard. Worst slivers? Budget slivers? I don't know if it's even that. I don't know if it's even similar to that at all.
It sounds more like budget Merfolk.
No, because this is a tempo deck playing like Remand, Vapor Snag.
Okay. So it's literally mono blue burn, but with the rogue sub theme.
Sure.
Yep. It's like the same deck.
Merfolk is not a tempo deck.
Merfolk is an aggro deck.
Yeah, Merfolk is definitely an aggro deck.
When you can like turn 3 people because you have Merfolk lords. Probably not turn 3. It's like turn 4, but still same thing. Like that's considered an aggro deck. Tempo aggro? No.
I mean, I guess if you had to come up with a deck, if you were
Tempo
going to
aggro, but that's like
if you were going to invent the term tempo aggro and had to pick
that's
a
like-
deck to fit
that's
it,
like
then
me,
sure.
That's kind of like me saying like I play aggro control.
Yeah.
Makes 0 sense.
Well, I don't know. Like the Blue Red Wizards deck in Modern, you could argue is a tempo aggro deck, sort of.
It has 2 different ways it can play, yes. But I think that it's you're running Trickster and Curse Catcher and Merfolk. That's tempo. Wizards is tempo 2.
You're
don't know.
running those because those are the best Merfolk at 1 and 2 mana.
All right, Dan
The-
K MGG. Also, if you capitalize the K, it wouldn't be a problem. But really, it just looks like Dank MTG. Dan Croppo.
No, I still think Merfolk is an aggro deck.
But they are tempo.
They're
based.
yes. You can make tempo plays in an aggro deck and still be an aggro deck. Humans is an aggro deck.
Spreading Seas, aggro.
You're playing Spreading Seas to facilitate Island Walk.
Yep.
You're removing blockers. Removing blockers is an aggro play.
Yeah. I do not. I hate to say this again, but I do not like the way this guy organizes his graveyard at all.
It's fine. He has a pretty good turn one here.
But I'm just saying.
I have no idea what that land is, by the way.
What?
What? Yeah. What is that? Underground River? Is that what that
yes,
says?
It is.
Is that the Pain land?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Relic.
Remove blockers, kill player.
Grixis Death Shadow aggro deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It has a lot of disruption, but it's an aggro deck.
Mono blue in standard is tempo.
Yeah.
It's play a dude, attack, counter everything my opponent does, and keep attacking with the little dude I have.
Modern does not have a tempo deck.
They're aggro or control or mid range.
No, that's not how that works. Because that big dude doesn't come down until like turn 3 or 4, and then the game is over after like turn 5 or turn 4 every time. Turn 2? Sure.
Wait. Who's playing Death Shadow in turn 2 and how?
I mean, you can
But
you have a
it's
really
like
good
It's
hand.
like a 12-12.
Yeah.
Like it's a 1-1, sorry.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
Gurmag
yeah.
Angler?
Yeah, you can
whatever.
play turn 2 angler, yeah.
That's fine. Like I'd say that turn 2 angler, that's aggro.
The majority of games played by Death Shadow don't look like tempo games to me. But
I agree.
But
There's
sure.
times that you have to play tempo, like when they play against me playing Storm, because they have to leave up Stubborn Denial every time. Every time they pass the turn to me, if they're not killing me, they have to leave up a Stubborn Denial. Creeping Chill.
Not a whole lot has happened. Fetch Shock, Thoughtseize to 15, Cycle Street Rave to 13, then Fetch Shock to 10, 3/3 Death Shadow.
But it's not good enough. It's the 3/3. It gets bolted.
Yeah. People don't do that.
Yeah, they don't play it till it's
There's actually no point in playing out your Death Shadow there, because it's not like you're killing them next turn.
Exactly. Unless you have, like, you're like, I'm going to draw 3 Street Wraiths and a fetch land this turn, on my next turn, so I'm going to play my Death Shadow this turn. And I can't do that unless I play my Death Shadow this turn.
No, you do. You do. Mono Blue and Standard is play Siren Storm Tamer, untap, play Curious Obsession. Protect my Siren Storm Tamer until I win the game.
Until I have enough mana to hold up Counterspell plus 3 mana, dude. In that deck, 0/4, +1/+1 for each island you control, +1/+0.
Tempest Djinn?
Yeah.
Not against Esper or Mono Red?
See, but that's situational. It's situational times where it's not.
How are you ever tempoing out a control deck?
You're not. You have to play aggro against them.
Or not tempoing out a control deck. I meant Mono Red. Tempo decks are meant to play in mid range.
We're not even talking about this game. We're just talking about this.
No, because it's being played pretty slowly.
Yeah.
Phil had an early Relic means Daniel basically didn't do anything.
Yeah, I also still dislike how he puts his exile face down. This is
Yeah,
not-
that's actually, well, I mean that's legal, but like
But it's not Bomat career.
cast Golgari Thug. I don't hate casting Golgari Thug here. Actually, no, it's terrible. What am I talking about? Because if it dies, it just puts itself back on top of his library.
And you don't want that.
Yeah.
You need a dredger in your yard.
Modern staple Una's Blackguard.
So this like is this deck. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. This is an uncommon out of Morningtide.
What did you just see?
Each other rogue you control comes into play with an additional 1/1 counter on it.
Oh, it's counters too.
Whenever a creature you control with a counter deals damage to a player, that player discards a card.
Ooh, I like it. Spicy.
Not very good against Dredge,
No.
who will gladly discard cards.
What did you just see? You saw
You saw modern staple Una's Blackguard.
yeah. You didn't know? That's a gemstone cavern.
Gemstone Mine.
Mine, sorry.
Gemstone Cavern is a different card.
It is. It's a very different card. My bad.
Yeah, he does need to just cast Loam.
Yeah. There you go. He's gonna do it. Look at it. Look at that.
He like puts cards that are on the stack on the right side.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
So he remembers. All right, here's an Una's Blackguard. Coming in. Coming in. It's a 1-2. Is that right? What
It's a
decks were
1/1.
EXO today? It was Martyr Proc and Mono Red. This is round 4. This is the final round because we only had 16 people because you weren't here today, Dan. You would have made it 5 rounds if you were here. And Luke won that, so Luke got first. Well, drive faster. So while we were talking, a Narcomoeba was hit. I don't know what that card is. That
is
played.
modern staple Stink Drinker Bandit.
Wait, what? Is that the actual name?
Yes,
of it?
that is the actual name of the card. Whenever a rogue you control attacks and isn't blocked,
And it has
it gets-
Prowl.
yeah, he prowled it. That's
All
how
these-
that's how he cast
All
it.
these look like Ad Nauseam. Wait. Oh, yeah, I can see it.
I'm just making names up.
Yes, he's just.
I can pull this card up right now. Here it is.
There's another card that's Stink Drinker too. That's the funny.
Yeah.
That's the funny part. Boom.
That card
Stink
is
Drinker
currently in
Bandit.
play. I did not make this up.
Prowl.
This is Dorito Crunch Bandit.
Yes.
When's the last time you have cast a card for its prowl cost?
I've never ever cast a card ever with Prowl. I
You
didn't
have,
even know.
you
it was-
have not lived.
I didn't even know it was a mechanic till today. Also, just so you know, there's another card called Stink Drinker Daredevil. It's red. As most Daredevil cards are. Oh, look at he's got another Una's whatever.
That one enters with a counter on it.
Oh, that's spicy.
At least I think it does, right?
Whenever another
Yeah, it
creature,
does.
yep. Another rogue. Oh, look at that. They listened to me. I told them to use the dice.
All right. Well, still no third land.
Yeah, and they're gonna have 5 minutes after this clock here says turns. So
Okay. He has an Ashiok in his hand.
an Ashiok, Nightmare Weaver.
Yeah.
I like it.
So he's not on exactly this list.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's playing Ashiok.
He also has an Unmoored Ego in his hand.
Yeah, that's probably all of his board cards.
Mm-hmm. Unmoored Ego, pretty good against Dredge.
Yeah, that's hot. I know. Thanks. I know I am. He just drew a.
He just needs to start casting Loam just so he can Dredge.
Well, he could cast. I think he just drew a Stinkweed Imp. He could just cast that.
I mean, sure, but I'd rather cast Loam.
But Stinkweed Imp blocks and kills something.
He already has one in play. He doesn't need more. I'd rather hold it to find a discard outlet. That way I can start dredging that way. He's going to attack. That's pretty bold.
I mean, that's a Stinkweed Imp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, blocks, kills something.
Yeah, but he just attacked with it.
Yeah, but if
So now it's not back on defense, and he can start getting in.
But then Phil's gonna make him discard.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's
the
kind of
bad
awkward.
part here.
I don't know. He gets to get in here for how much?
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4, 8.
Wait.
Well, you gotta read the text on Stink Drinker Bandit.
Oh.
How do you not know this modern staple?
Oh, when a rogue you control is not.
So no, this is 5. Assuming Daniel doesn't block.
With the Narcomoeba.
Yeah, this is 5 damage.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
It's 12 if there's no blocks.
I think I'm okay with having Daniel discard 3 to deal 12 damage to him.
I probably am too. Look at he's just gonna swing.
He's gonna leave the 1/1 back. That's fine because that one can actually die to the Narcomoeba. So swinging with the 2 that can't die to it.
Right.
Sure.
So he's gonna take
I'm gonna take 4.
4 because of Stink Drinker. That's such a terrible name for a card.
Nah, that's great. If I go to a modern tournament and I get to tap 2 mana and say Prowl Stink Drinker Bandit and see my opponent's reaction, that was worth it.
All right, I want you to play this deck next time you play Modern. I will run the stream for you for 1 week so you can play this deck in Modern.
Is he running Notion Thief? I don't know.
Is
Probably not.
Notion Thief a rogue?
I would think so. That
Look
would
it
make
up.
sense. I'm not gonna look up Notion Thief and see if it's a rogue.
Why?
Who cares?
You can play Windfall and then play Notion Thief.
It is a human rogue,
Nice.
yes.
Yeah, so play Windfall and then play that in response, and then watch your
Oh,
opponent
there he
go,
is.
Oh no,
He prowled another Stink Drinker Bandit. Doesn't it enter with 2 counters?
it does. 2
Oh,
counters.
hold on, let me make sure.
Can I yell at them from here?
No, probably not.
Oh, dang it. Zulaport, Cutthroat, or Gonti?
This deck plays 20 lands, by the way. So I don't know if you're casting 4 drops.
But Zulaport Cutthroat is a rogue. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but you don't, why would you play that in this deck? Also, Conflagrate's going to destroy this board, by the way.
Needs more Splinter Twin? Yeah, unban Splinter Twin. Let's go. Wizards, what are you doing? You're supposed to unban that.
How many things can
Just for Dan.
he kill with Conflagrate right now? He can loan back 3 lands, and then cast Conflagrate for.
Cards in hand. Well, he can loam them.
Oh wait, he didn't dredge loam. He dredged the imp. Okay, he's got to take a turn to do that then.
Wait, why?
Well, he doesn't have a loam in his hand, I don't think. They're both in his
Oh.
yard, so he's got to wait.
Yes, you can cast it from the graveyard. You didn't know? No, he's gonna do it? Why?
For 2? He just really wants to get those cards out of his hand.
I guess? I don't know. If that land's not Dakmort Salvage, I don't really want to put it in the graveyard, to be honest.
Glint Sleeve Siphoner is a rogue.
Yeah, let me just play energy in a deck that doesn't play energy other than Glintsafe Siphoner. Wait, you know what else is a rogue? Rogue Refiner.
Rogue Refiner. Oh no.
Needed to be banned in Standard, so obviously too good for Modern, right?
Blue Black Midrange did too.
No.
That's true. No, yeah,
I thought they played something else.
no, they played Glint Sleeve and no other energy cards.
Nightveil Sprite? Yeah, but Nightveil Sprite's meh.
It's much worse than all the other rogues in this deck.
Yeah, I mean, Una's Blackguard.
You get to play Slitherblade. It's unblockable, and then it will always get buffed by
Also,
Stink Drinker Bandit.
Earwig Squad.
Yeah, how could you forget modern staple Earwig Squad?
Is that Prowl 4, though? Or 3?
3.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 5/3 for 3, and you get to search their library for 3 cards and exile them. pretty
he
good.
still has not hit his third land yet.
He has an Earwig Squad in hand.
Oh, but he hasn't hit his third land to do it.
How is that card better than Slitherblade? I don't even know the text on that card. Can cast from graveyard?
Meh.
Well, wait. Is it literally just Slitherblade except it can cast from graveyard? Unblockable 2/1? Meringue River. That costs 3 mana. I'm not putting that in my deck.
Oh, that's from Fate Reforged.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
Bad. Costs more mana.
This deck plays 20 lands, and its most expensive card costs 3 mana. I want my unblockable creature to cost 1 mana. Also, this attack is interesting because, yeah, I agree. It's a draft staple.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good card. I didn't play much of that format in draft, but I could see
All I
how
gotta
that card
say
would be very good.
Is when I was reading that, for some reason, I was like, Fibblethip? Like, that's all I got out of that beginning part.
No.
Yeah. But they're bringing Fibblethip back.
Yeah, I know. The card's actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it's okay. We brewed up like on during our stream for the podcast. We brewed up a Fibblethip deck.
I mean, you don't play a Fibblethip deck. You just put Fibblethip in other decks.
Oh no! Like a Fibblethip commander deck, as where Fibblethip is your commander.
You just put them in your library.
Yeah,
Okay. That seems very bad.
and
But
then you play Polymorph.
oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you just like hit like an Ulamog.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's just like the mono blue Baral deck, but with Fibblethip.
All right. So what are life totals? We're assuming these two were unblocked, right? Since they're still alive.
Yeah,
So this had to have been 5 again, right?
4,
4.
and then the other one was 3.
It's 3. Okay. So he's at 8.
I think. Remand it.
Got him.
Got him. There's actually a lot of rogues. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of rogues. It's
A lot
probably
of-
safe to assume that there is a rogue in every set.
You know what I'm surprised he's not playing? Bitter Blossom, because that makes fairy rogues.
This is a budget Magic deck.
But Bitter Blossom makes
If
fairy
I
rogues.
wanted to play like full power, like max
I
spending
just play
money,
fairies.
yeah, it's actually just fairies. But if I wanted to actually play rogues,
So that's what this deck is. This is budget fairies, essentially.
yeah, definitely. I mean, you saw the Pain land that he played turn 1.
Underground River?
Yeah,
It's not even that bad.
no, that is obvious. You played Dark Slick Shores instead,
Why?
which is a $20 card.
Why?
Why? Because it doesn't damage you. But it's like basically the same card.
But doesn't it tap?
It's
or
a fast land.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I play Shivan Reefs in my deck in Storm.
Yeah, because you already have the fast land. This list isn't playing the fast land.
Oh, okay.
It can't produce colorless. That's correct, but this is not a deck that cares about that. If I was playing blue black Eldrazi, you would be correct. Underground River would be better.
I wonder if they're on turns yet.
I don't know.
I kind of want to go check. I'm going to go check. I'll be back.
I think Daniel's just gonna be dead.
Probably, but I'm just going to go check because I feel like it's been 5 minutes. God, this room's too small.
It is. Vapor Snag targeting Narcomoeba.
It's 5 total.
Are they in turns?
Like, as I walked out there, the timer went off.
Okay.
And then, like, we kind of figured, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of what the timer was.
Why is what turn 2? What?
I don't know. I guess, like, the timer had been going off longer than I thought, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, I didn't put it to stop. I had it-
Daniel needs to, or Phil needs to put like one more damage into play,
Yeah.
and he's fine. He has a Latchkey Fairy in hand. What is that prowl for? Prowl's for 3. Yeah, you can't cast that. So
Did you get the fact that he vapor snagged a creature and then Daniel lost a life?
yeah, he went from 8 to 7.
Well, he's got a remand,
That's not good enough.
but he's got a
He
remand.
he would he can attack for 3 now, and he needs to put one more damage into play to not draw.
Oh, okay, fair.
And I don't think he has one more damage because all of his prowl cards in hand cost 3. Because he cast that Vapor Snag.
Wait, why did he discard 2? He's only supposed to discard 1.
Hmm?
Whenever a creature with a counter on it deals combat damage, they discard a card.
This is gonna end in a draw, so it won't matter. How does Daniel win? He has to hit multiple Creeping Chills.
No, he has to hit.
Because
Like,
when it
hold
goes
on,
to
hold on.
when it goes to
Okay.
him, it'll be turn 3.
Does Daniel have a land in hand?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably not.
So
He
if
has one
does,
card.
If he has a land, he has to hit.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
The card's not on this list. Whatever it is.
Okay, it's a blue card.
Well, that's one more damage.
But he has to dredge 5 here, hit double Creeping Trill, triple Bloodghast. That already destroyed it. That also, nope. That's a Nature's Claim. Why is Nature's Claim in? Well, he hit one of the Bloodghasts. Another Stinkweed. Faithless Looting.
Looting.
Okay, so
So he has a lot of looks at.
okay, Loam. 3,
Dark Blast is very good in this
4,
matchup.
5. Okay.
He can hit a
Dredge,
Conflag and Loam
5.
next turn. That's true.
1,
I don't know if it's enough damage, is it?
2,
3, 6. Yeah, that would be enough damage.
3. He needed to take Loam back. Because he doesn't have a land. Because he needs to trigger these Bloodghast somehow.
They wouldn't have haste, but yeah,
Wait,
it would
no,
help.
it's if you were less than 10 life, right?
No, it's if your opponent.
Oh, lame. Yeah. Well, that doesn't have a trigger because you didn't play a land.
He's just separating his piles.
Well, I don't know, because, like, before he would, like, put it there. I'm confused as to which one is his deck and which one's his exile right now.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't be putting your cards
Yeah.
face down like that.
Pop was really loud. Did you, like, smack your mic? Okay, that's good.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, but I was just like, what was that? I thought you, like, got nailed in the face
No.
with your mic or something. Ugh. I like how this chat is all just Dan. No one else.
Let's go, Dan.
Yeah, there's like 3 Dans here right now. Didn't he flashback looting? No, he cast it from hand.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay, land trigger.
Now he's at 3. Didn't he just, like, kill himself by doing that? He just fetched, right?
Yeah.
That's what just happened?
Yeah, his deck is really thin.
There are 3 power of flying creatures on the opposing side of the board.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this. Hopefully Daniel will watch these and take our... it's pretty harsh. My advice anyway has been pretty harsh. And take that into consideration. My biggest gripe is the fact that your exile is face down, and the only card that actually specifies that your exile needs to be face down is Bomat Courier.
Yeah. Well, no, there are definitely other ones. Hideaway.
Well, like I'm saying, like exile. Like where
I mean,
when
that's-
Bomat Courier dies, that card stays exiled.
I
face
mean,
down.
sure, but it's as exiled as Hideaway is.
Right, but
It's the same thing.
you physically cannot like look at it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you exile. What? Wait, I'm confused.
He's just saying no. There's a lantern control card. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you're able to see that. Card.
Pixis.
Pixis.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one that does it face down. Also.
Yes. But also like with that, like people are looking at it. Typically.
No.
Typically.
Well, if there's lantern in
With
play.
lantern, yes, but like, yeah, Bomat Courier specifies that like.
Well, you
Same
can't
thing.
you can't see it, but you can see it if there's lantern in play.
Correct. That's what I was getting.
I mean,
at, not like,
you can't pick it up and look at it, but
Right.
you saw it get flipped over.
right. Which I don't even know what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on. Did he just attack with those amalgams that somehow came into play with haste?
He attacked him.
Oh wait, no.
One
Those,
from
those
the
were
last
those were
turn.
in play before. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he took 3
Yep.
because he blocked there.
And
Uh,
I think this is game.
Unless I
It's
have
turn 4.
everything wrong. This is turn 4. Daniel cannot do 13 damage, and Phil has 3 damage in the air, and Daniel's at 3.
Yep.
I could have life totals wrong because I've just kind of been tracking it from here without being next to the game.
Right. Disadvantage of not having me here, out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hopefully they can finish this game soon, so I could tear this stuff down and go home and sleep. 'Cause I'm tired. To be honest, I don't know what's going on. Like maybe he's at 4 and not 3 or something, or
If that's the case, this is a really rough spot for Phil because he was very close.
yeah. Relic. Hopefully draw a card, maybe. Hopefully draw like the win.
Pop relic, draw into. I have no idea what. Yeah, he's got nothing here. He can't. Yeah, he can't find any extra damage. Assuming that 3 is not the correct life total, which if he's taking this long, then I've got it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Is it turn 4, not 3, like they've got it written on the dice there?
Right. What are they thinking about?
I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta think. You know? Sometimes magic just really makes you think. Or I think they've realized that they've drawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it would have gone to his turn 5. There's no way he's dealing 13 damage when Phil has 2 blockers.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You're going to conflagrate and kill both blockers.
He has no graveyard.
Oh, yeah, there was a relic.
Yeah. He popped the relic to draw a card to hope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, there was actually no way for it
Yeah,
to
no.
happen then.
He's like, you have to draw if you draw conflagrate off the top.
Wait. Can't he just, like, actually hard cast conflagrate? If he drew it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be enough?
Yeah.
Red XX, how many lands did he have in play?
4.
4?
No.
That wouldn't be enough. He needs to kill both blockers.
No.
Doesn't he?
Well,
There's
let's go Garthok. A 2-1 or a 1-1.
a 1/1.
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he needs to kill both blockers.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
that's it for Modern this week.
Yeah.
It was an interesting last match. So who ended up winning?
I think Luke did.
Luke with Martyr Proc?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you post that last video, by the way? Because I know you can't do it after you, like, stop the live stream.
Yeah, I did. It's done.
Cool.
So we'll see you guys back here next week.
And on Friday.
Yeah, and on Friday. Luke and I split those just for fun. Okay.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah, most of the time people end up splitting.
Right.
And we have the match on camera, and it just doesn't mean anything. But, it's good content. We see you guys here next week and this Friday.
Yep.
On same channel. Be sure to check out YouTube. I posted the YouTube channel earlier, and I think it's in our Twitch description somewhere. But
yeah,
every match from today is already uploaded on there as its own video, so you can rewatch anything you missed, or if you played on camera earlier, you can watch and hear our commentary or see any mistakes you might have made.
Yeah, hear me just like trash talk people. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I do commentary. I just trash everyone because I'm clearly the superior player. Sarcasm, by the way. People don't understand that.
All right. See you guys next week.
Yep.